Welcome everybody to the DHC Sports Show. My name is Ed, also known as the Dad Hat, and with me I only have just one person tonight. They
Just
all
me.
they all flaked out on us, dude.
Well, listen, Patrick and Eric gave reasons why they were not common, but Donnie kind of had a crash out with Lynchburg beating Columbia. He was throwing f bombs everywhere, and it's just like just take it easy tonight. Don't show up.
Yeah, right. I mean, come on now, bro. Like,
It was for his safety. It was just we couldn't have him go over the edge. It was really sad to watch.
it's disappointing, but it is what it is, right? We'll talk about it here in a second. But guys, like I said, welcome. What up, Polly? Welcome to the DHC Sports Show. It's only going to be the two of us tonight, so it'll be a good conversations about some things that we might not necessarily talk about because the guys don't really like to talk about some of the things that we do. Like Division Three, Division Two, maybe football. I don't know. Who knows? Um, but let's just go ahead and get the business out of the way. This show is brought to you by Old Ford Baseball Company, guys. We've been talking about this for how long now? All Four Baseball Company is a great company. They make some great things as far as hats. Um, they're Logan is designing or designed the logo for the Broken Bat Baseball Club here in North Carolina, in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's a Sandlot baseball team. So he designed the logo. He is also doing some great things with the NBC World Series. He is doing some local things, and then he has a line of clothing that says "Support Local Baseball." Definitely got to go take a look at that. Okay, and because you are going to go in, we know once you go in there, you're going to like what you see. Go ahead and use code DADHAT. Get yourself 15% off of your whole purchase. Okay. So if you use code DADHAT, you will get 15% off of your full purchase. Now, he does have also a sticker club, which I am part of. I am part of the sticker club, and the sticker club usually costs you $6. However, because you guys are loyal fans of this show, if you use code DHC, so that is Delta Hotel Charlie, you will get it for $3 instead of six. And I think it's a great deal because honestly, it's good quality stickers. And then I wish I had them in front of me, but I don't. But it's good stuff. I'm telling you. So there you go. All right. So Dad Hat for the clothing and the hats and the hoodies and all that. That's 15% off of your full purchase. And then DHC, Dad Hat, DHC, Delta Hotel Charlie for the sticker club to get it for $3 a month instead of six. So there you go. Actually, that's actually the cost of sometimes just one sticker when you go and buy one. So there you go.
It's a good deal.
It is a good deal. Man, I cannot get rid of this cough, dude. Cannot get rid of this cough.
Seems like you're really close. It's like it's almost there.
Almost there. I'm almost, but what are you going to do, right? All right, my friend, what hat are you wearing tonight?
So tonight's hat is the Marion Hungry Mothers, one of the new independent baseball teams out in Marion, Virginia, named for Hungry Mother National Park. And this was actually, I don't remember if this was their on-field hats, but it's one of the few hats that they sold here. Usually I kind of don't get hats with just kind of the letters on it, but I like the uniqueness of this. This is something you don't really
definitely
get here.
unique.
Then you got a little Hungry Mother baseball patch right here on the side. And then you got Marion on the back.
That's actually not bad, man. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get it. I think it's still available, to be honest with you. So
I think there's probably some left. So I would take a look at that and see.
yep. I, on the other hand, I am wearing my Cleveland Indians New Era hat. This thing is super cool, dude. This thing is so legit. Look at the eyelids; they're all like a little copper. There it is their Cooperstown collection. This thing is so comfortable, dude. It's one of the most comfortable hats I own. And the reason why I'm wearing it is hey, they just swept the Detroit Tigers today. All right. So they swept the Detroit Tigers. Detroit Tigers, Cleveland Guardians were back. I think it was like 13 and a half games back or 15 games back
They were
at
back
one point. Yeah, and now it's only 3 games back. And they still have, and just so you know, we still have a series with them in Cleveland, 3 games. So this could get really interesting really quick.
Yeah, no pressure, right?
None whatsoever. None. If they're able to make this unsurmountable comeback, I think it'll be I already said it. I'm gonna have to. I already said that I was gonna go up to Cleveland for a playoff game, but it depends, right? Because either they're hosting or they're gonna be traveling somewhere. If they're going, because right now they're only what, a game and a half back of the wild card, because Boston lost today too.
That's
So
right. Boston. Hold on, let me double check that. Yeah, Boston lost today.
to Oakland.
Yes, Yankees are 2 up right now on the Orioles.
There you go.
So that should, let me take a look and see what does the wild card.
Whoa, whoa,
Game,
whoa, 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 Polly, calm down, Polly.
game and a half back.
Yeah, game and a half. All right. So it says you're going to go Cleveland, go to a Cleveland Guardians or Indians game just to watch the Yankees beat them again. Yeah,
So hateful. My
I know,
goodness.
right? Jeez. Come on, Polly. I'm ready for a 3-game series this weekend between the Mariners and the Astros, who are tied at the top of the AL West. They are. That's an interesting series. I already said it. I'm telling you, I think it's still going to be Seattle that's going to win that division. I don't know what it is. I think they're going to pull that one off. I'm very excited for that one too. Like, we were just talking about this, right? Like, as far as like Major League Baseball with this new playoff format, that it really is going to all 162, and all 162 games matter. I think this is the best outcome that they could have, had when it comes to these games.
No, the thing that, a lot of these divisions are still kind of in play.
Yeah, every single one, except for the NL Central,
Yeah, NL Central and let me see,
NL East.
NL East. Yeah, NL Central, NL East are pretty much done. But like in the West, Padres are 2.5 back. Then you got Houston, Seattle tied. Cleveland's 3.5 back. Yankees are 3.5 back.
Exactly.
Orioles lost it, and sorry, Blue Jays lost today, so Yankees can game a game back right there.
Yeah, 3.5 back. It's crazy. Boston is 6 back. It's just nothing is for certain. I think the most competitive division is American League, as far as like how many teams are actually up there. With the National League, yeah, you got your normal Philly. Could we see the New York Mets missing the playoffs?
Their wild cards have always been. I remember like when we were looking before, that's like maybe Cincinnati was like 4 games back, 5 games back. They have 3 teams within 3 games. You got Arizona, San Francisco, and Cincinnati. Arizona's at 2 games back. Cincinnati, San Francisco, 2.5 back. And then even you got a bunch of other teams because not Seattle, St. Louis.
St. Louis.
St. Louis is 5. Marlins are 6. That's still reachable for them. Now, are the odds of them getting it? Probably
very nil to none. But yeah, like it's very strong. Like we already had Pittsburgh has been eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
Washington has been eliminated. Colorado's been eliminated. But I don't think any other team in the American League has officially been eliminated, right? Because I don't think the White Sox have been eliminated either.
No, White Sox have been eliminated.
Yeah, the White Sox have been eliminated. I'm sorry, you're right.
The
rest of the teams?
Braves are holding up at 9, 9 games back. But in the AL, you have 5 teams eliminated already.
Yeah,
I think some of this may just happen today too, because Baltimore's eliminated, Athletics are eliminated, Angels and Twins and White Sox.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's kind of.
You could have you could have you got Kansas City, Tampa Bay right there, still holding on. They're 7 games back. I think they're mathematically. You're right. I didn't want to say that out loud. They started kind of hot, Zach. The Angels started kind of ahead and then just kind of fizzled out right there at the, in the middle of the summer. I'm sorry.
I believed them for 2 weeks.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Just like we believe Oakland for 2 weeks.
Well, I didn't believe in Oakland. I thought they were.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. Yeah. Listen, Mike, I know you're ready for the red season to be over, but you got to admit, it's pretty good story to say that you have Tito and, what he's been able to do with that ball club. It's been pretty damn good. I'm very impressed with what the Reds are doing. I was it Benson? That's the only kid that I don't like from that team, just because he's just a little, but other than that, I have no problems with whatsoever with anyone in that team, and I'm happy for the Reds for what they were able to do.
And
Of
really, for the
course,
Reds, this is kind of a big case of optimism for them going into the next season, in my opinion.
100%, absolutely.
Hmm,
Sorry, I'm
so
muting the microphone when I call so that way I don't cough it into the show.
can't have that.
No, can't have that. We got to be professional ish.
So
So,
here's what we've got going on today.
okay.
So we're going to do some minor league baseball talk because if you guys notice, I'm looking at my phone a lot more than usual.
Yeah.
It's because there's a team unveiling tonight.
Yeah. Ontario.
Ontario Baseball Club, where the Modesto Nuts are going to be moving to, or what part of that three-team trade.
Correct.
They are unveiling their new identity tonight, and it's going to be at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. So we're going to okay. Donnie just sent me his picks, and we're already gonna have words.
Oh,
So
Lord.
um, so we're watching that right now. That's going to be out on 7 at probably about 20 minutes. So hopefully we'll have our first opinions on it. We'll maybe even find a logo. We tried to find a live stream of it. We can't find one. Looks like it's not. That's not the case.
Yeah, I'm
So
surprised that there's really nothing. It's like, hey, join us on Facebook as we stream it live or something like that.
let's see. They're not the only team that has not done that.
No,
So
I get it.
I don't know. I don't understand. I feel like that's a miss unless they just couldn't. That's unless they just want to make it in community, which whatever. I'm okay with that.
See, I'm not though because minor league baseball, it's well, it's yes, it's a local thing, but it's also the fact that we have a lot of fans all over the U.S. that follow minor league baseball. I mean, you in Alabama, me in North Carolina, Mike, you're in Ohio. You know what I mean? Indiana with Zach, right? Like, so I mean, there's like a lot of places where there are fans that we travel all over the U.S. to go watch these games, to attend these ball games and spend money. Corporate media, we purposely do the meetups at minor league and independent ballparks for a reason, right? So I think, in my opinion, I think, granted, yes, I know you want to do it, but like, I think at the very least, if you were to do it on a Facebook Live, which is not hard to do, grab a phone and go on Facebook Live, and you're done.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the OKC Comments did that because I found out from Storm because Chris Storm was there.
You're right.
So
Well, hell, look, the fish sticks. Remember the fish sticks? They did theirs live.
they picked the
The
wrong name, but yeah.
They picked the wrong name 100%. I think it was still should be the Steel Slingers, but the Dairy Daddies. Remember that?
Yeah,
That
you're right. They did do that
that
one.
was online. That was live on Instagram. I remember because I was watching it. Right. So there could be some areas where they could have done it, but we'll see. Hopefully they'll put something out quick. I am trying to work some deals as well to see if we can get it to. I think it's going to be aviation related. I'm just my guess.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of aviation references.
Yeah.
So um, that's it's probably going to be like flying something or soaring something.
Yeah. Let
But
me see. Yeah.
we'll see how that comes out. But speaking of identities, as you guys know, we go over every alternate identity that comes out under logos. And we try to keep up with all that we can. And we have our opinions on which ones we like and which ones we don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, usually at the end of the year tradition, like MILB usually does, there is now the vote for the best alternative logos that are currently for this year.
Yeah. What's up, Lynn?
Glenn, very nice for you to join us. So I'm going to go over the teams and their logos, and I just want to see what your opinion is, and see if you could pull these. I don't know if there's a picture that has all of them.
Yeah, there's a website. Give me a second.
Okay. So while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and give the teams, and there's a few surprises on here. There's probably a few surprise omissions too. So we got the Asheville Snot Otters.
Okay, so here we go. I got it. I
You
pulled it
got it
up.
perfect.
Yep. So let me start with. Let me give you that. and this is from the minor league baseball slash MLB, right?
Right.
Here is um, these are the new alternate identity nominees, right? So I think they're doing it in alphabetical order. So you got the Asheville Snot Otters. It's an interesting one.
That was one I would think that would make it.
Yep. Very polarizing when it came out. Then you have the Parkinson's disease. I still think Rancho Cucamonga Quakes will change their colors, changing affiliates from Dodgers to Angels. Hey,
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
all right, let's take a look here. Number 3, you got the Bath Donkeys. I like this one.
I do too.
I'm a fan of this one. Then you got this is a late entry one. Um, I like
feel
this
like
one.
I feel like with the backing and the story with this one,
You have to put it in there.
probably you got to put it in.
Yeah,
This
you have
may
to.
be the favorite, honestly.
Yeah, the Airy Moon Mammoths. Then you have this was actually one of the cool ones
Mhm.
from the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, the Honey Dippers. So that's a good one. Then we have the New Hampshire Space Potatoes. This one I'm okay with.
I think there were better ones that could
I
have been picked.
agree. This is one of my favorites, the frozen pizzas.
That
It
tends to be
was.
a polarizing one with our
It
group. A lot of
was. It
people
really
did not like
was.
that. Yeah, I liked it.
So did I. Let's take a look here. Just also making and just checking the Ontario website to see if there's anything.
I'm on their
That's
Twitter, so I've got it covered.
all right. Cool. There is no there. Yeah, they have it on ESPN LA, on all this other stuff, but nothing as far as their live. So all right. So then we move on to. Oh, that was it. I think
That's
those are the only ones.
yes.
I think out of all of these, you're right. I think this one is the favorite.
Yeah, I think that's the favorite. It's probably because it's got the national attention to it, like everything else. Like we've enjoyed, but I think with Oliver being involved, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the one that wins.
Yeah. And by the way, I love how internet really looks at what I'm looking at. Uh, it's like I'm looking at this one, advertising, and look at all the stuff, lavaliers and all that stuff. It's like, are you trying to tell me something?
It's like it knows.
It knows me, right? So I do
Now,
look at a lot of lenses and stuff. Or
are there any ones that debuted that you're surprised were not on here?
the
I know
River
that's a,
Donkeys, I think it was
oh
Georgia one.
the George the Augusta one.
Mm-hmm.
That was one. I think you can't have two donkey ones, in my opinion.
I got it. I understand why.
For a very selfish reason, I thought the white sauce from Rocket
I
City.
got you. Yeah, that one was a cool one because that one there was a lot of barbecue. There's a lot of pork identities this year.
Yeah, but
And I'm surprised not a single pork identity made it.
with all the 10,000, Eric probably had a hand in that because with all the
Yeah,
10,000
right,
logos.
exactly. And not doing any of that.
But also most of the pig logos were not affiliated teams because you had the Wisconsin Beer Bellies and the Tater Hogs from Wilson.
True.
So they were kind of all different ones. Another one I kind of thought about, I was a little surprised, was the see, this goes back to having Binghamton having two, the Southern Tier Spicy Meatballs.
Yeah. Listen, we could sit here and we could go over every single minor league ones because man, there was a lot of them.
We kind of did that. We made a tournament about that.
We sure did. And I'm actually looking at the cool thing about the minor league baseball store, right, is that they break it down by identities, they break it down by all of that, right? All the cochino jokes from Alabama, from the Alabama white sauce. You know what a cochino is?
Mm-mm.
Pig.
Pig, gotcha.
Yeah. Good job out of you, Zach. Good job out of you, my friend. That was good. I like that. Appreciate that out of you. Good job. Also, is Ontario on Instagram? Have they said anything?
No, so there's nothing on Twitter, nothing on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, interesting. Nothing. Okay. So no, I'm not seeing anything. All right, let's take a look at because I want to go here. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to go on the collections, and then I wanted to do the theme night collection. That's where it is. A lot of the stuff.
Oh yeah.
And let me tell you, dude, holy moly, that's a lot. Let me share my screen so you can see. Look at this thing. Remember
See,
this one?
there's some of these I forgot about. Yeah. Polly, I think
No,
no, I think
I think it would be a cool story.
honestly, out of those three teams, having a chance to knock them out, I would be more bullish on either Cincinnati or the Giants. Supper Clubbers. I'm surprised.
Supper Clubbers was a good one. You're
that was
right.
this year.
Yeah.
Augusta Azaleas was this year.
Yep. This
So,
is
yeah.
the one I was talking about, the River Donkeys.
Mm-hmm.
There's your spicy meatballs.
Yeah.
This one is new. There's some the blackout. Okay, that was new. The oyster catchers.
Yeah, but not that logo. That's not the one
No,
people talk about.
the other that nobody wanted that logo. Everybody wanted the other logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of these.
Donnie's was new. That one wasn't really.
The Wild Ponies just it didn't do anything
And
at
really
all for me. No. The Moon Mammoths, obviously. This one is a new the Seawolves fallback.
Yeah.
Which Guerreros though, because so here's the thing, Mike.
Probably the new one.
Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of the new version of that one. I rather the old one. Fredericksburg the Frogs. That was a new one this year. The Harrisburg Senators, the Lua.
Was that a new one or was that a throwback?
No, that's a new one.
That's a new one. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
paying homage to the Negro Leagues.
That's right. Luau was one that was new.
Yep.
Leaf Peepers was new. Thunder Chickens was new.
Yep. Yes,
see, that just kind of shows like the how stacked the field is for the Bennies and Locals.
Yeah.
The Shine Barons. Those were one. Bennies and Locals would have been one I was surprised wouldn't have been
on. You're right. The Jersey Shore Locals. Then you had the Bennies right there, right?
Oh, and then your favorite one right there.
This ugly monstrosity.
Lansing Olive Burgers.
Oh my God, how ugly this thing is.
I'm still upset when I was in Lansing they did not have the hats for sale.
Nothing?
Nothing. Because they had the Olive Burger shirts, and I don't know if the hats weren't there yet. Because I was thinking about before the idea for the IPA beer chili, the idea I was going to have was just basically gifting you a Olive Burger hat that you had to wear for like 3 weeks on the stream.
What?
But the time I couldn't get them. So yeah, there's been a lot of interesting logos. Oh, Ollie Gordon just scored a touchdown. Good thing he's on my bench.
Awkward.
Well, no, I didn't think he was gonna put up starting numbers, but this is promising. This is promising. The logo has? I don't remember.
I don't think that logo was. I think that's a new one.
Unless they had an old one, I don't remember.
Yeah, right. Like, I don't think that one was a new one. And so, by the way, Rice is beating Charlotte 7-3 right now.
Yep, I got my ticker going for that. So
there you go.
Yeah. And the problem is that when something changes, I have to pull it out to update it, like I have to do now, because I have a change in one of the minor league baseball scores.
Oh yeah, what do we got?
Birmingham is now up 2-0 against Chattanooga in the Southern League semifinals. Chattanooga has won game 1, so now they are playing at AT&T Stadium for game 2. And I will go ahead and say this: if Chattanooga does win this series, and the final schedule actually works out with my calendar, which is going to be the hard part, I am definitely going to one of the games.
Really?
I'm going to try to go to the game at AT&T Field because that will probably be the last Lookouts game if they make it to the finals.
Interesting. Go Parents. All right, so I want to show you really because the poly question really has me going on that one right now. So he has that question right, asking about whether or not the Diamondback could knock the Mets out. First of all, I want to know. We got to look at what the Mets schedule is going to be the rest of the season, who they play, right? So
Let's pull up the Mets. Okay, looks like the screen may have froze. I don't know where Ed is, so it's just going to be me right now. So while we do that, I am going to pull up the schedules that we talked about for Mets and Diamondbacks just to compare real quick.
well, that was awkward.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I was kind of thinking we were having a obviously my screen froze and I thought you were gone.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
So
I'm back.
welcome back.
Hey, thanks. Were you doing going live, just sitting there by yourself?
No, you froze and your screen froze, and I'm like, I thought I was having the internet problem, so I
Oh no, it
backed
was
out.
me.
Yeah, I backed out and came back in, and then I saw, oh, he's gone.
No, yeah, it was me.
So yeah, I've been sitting and I just kind of been sitting in the back, just like, is what's going on? So yeah, I'm back.
Of course, the day that it's just you and me talking and having a conversation about baseball is the time that it's just like, oh, by the way,
Yeah, we're just all going crazy. Professional show.
we're very professionals around here.
So this is the
Unreal.
Met. This is what the Mets have left. So they got 3 games in Washington, or 3 games against Washington, and then they are going at Chicago
Oof.
and then at Miami.
Okay.
So at Chicago, they're not reaching the Brewers.
No.
So I think at some point they're probably going to be rest. I feel like that may be a series where they rest players, possibly.
Possibility, right?
Yeah.
Because think about it. if the Brewers are already won the division, right? The
Yes.
Cubs already clinched. So more likely than not, they are going to be resting a lot of their players to get ready for the wild card. Because that at this point, they're yeah, you're right, Lynn. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Yeah, it was me, definitely me. Um, so do I'm not worried about Washington with them because then they could definitely use that, right? And I'm not worried about Miami, so they can definitely. I still I think they clinch, but I think they just squeak by. You know what I mean?
Right. That's fair. At Marlins could be interesting if the Marlins are still in the race. Because
If
remember, they're only 6 games back.
true.
So that could be up in the air for that. So now let's take a look at the Diamondback schedule. Oh, they didn't play today, did they? Okay. Ooh, Diamondbacks is a lot harder.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, that's
Here's the thing, dude, because they have Los Angeles and San Diego, and they're still trying to fight for that division. You know what I'm saying? So they're still fighting for that division. Um, yeah, I think Arizona's done. I hate it, but I think they're done.
now another team I'm kind of curious in. Let's look at the Reds.
Yeah, ooh, that's a good one. And then we'll jump into the American League and after that. Ooh,
So
same thing.
they got,
Chicago, Milwaukee.
yeah, I mean, they'll be able to with Pittsburgh, but I mean, that's going to be still pretty hard to do
I
for
think
them,
it's
in
safe
my
to say
opinion.
that the Mets are gonna make it, but just barely. Unless the Mets implode on themselves, which could potentially happen, right?
Right. And then the other team that's also 2.5 back, let's see what their schedule looks like, and that's the Giants.
Interesting.
Because sometimes you have to look at big picture with teams like
Right,
that.
absolutely.
So Giants are a little more favorable. They're playing at four games at the Dodgers. That could be a problem, but after
After
that,
that, St. Louis and Colorado.
mhm.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
So
But
yeah, Giants can
well,
make a push there.
so the Giants are only 2.5, you said, right?
Yes.
So I would say that's the team that we would definitely take a look at, keep an eye on, right? To be the one that could upend the New York Mets.
Yeah. And just see, I know they're 6 back, but I want to see.
No,
Yeah, Marlins are done.
Marlins are done.
Marlins are done.
Yep. However, let's just say this. The Marlins, the fact that they're still in it this late in the season, they're still mathematically still could potentially get into playoffs. I think it's a story in and of itself.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, good for them. You know what I mean? So, do you guys think the Blue Jays are the real deal, or are they a bunch of phony led by George Springer and Vladdy?
I wouldn't say phonies would be the right word, but it's kind of. I think the feeling with the Blue Jays for Patrick's the same I kind of have with the Brewers in the NL.
Yeah,
They, I don't know if World Series is going to happen for them because there's really
no,
better equipped teams for that.
I agree. However, it's a great story.
Oh, it's 100% a great story. I love that. After all the hyping with the Yankees after making the World Series last year in Boston, getting more bats, that it's the Blue Jays. I feel like that weren't really talked about much making this run.
I like that the Blue Jays were just not talked about as much, and They were just skating on by. They're like, "Oh, well, go ahead, keep talking about the Yankees. Keep talking about the Red Sox. Go ahead, we'll take care of our business."
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think some of you guys put the Orioles above the
I
Blue
did.
Jays.
I did.
Yeah.
I was one of them.
And that's no fault of your own because, who would have thought that the Orioles would have had what they had, especially after last year?
A complete implosion.
Hmm.
I want to go back really quick here to this question. Which fan appreciation night should I attend this weekend? Charlotte Knights or the Gwinnett Stripers? Oof.
I would say Charlotte.
Yeah, I like Charlotte better. Here's the
But,
thing.
but,
You're a
Phil,
Braves fan though, Phil. So
well, and also you got to go to Gwinnett to buy Patrick's new designed
yeah,
Charlotte
his
hat.
hat is. I'm waiting for payday, and then I'm gonna get that hat. My
Yeah.
wife was like, we got the money, but can you just wait? I'm like, I guess. So, but I'm gonna get that Solos hat. I'm gonna be in Charlotte next week, in the middle of the week, and so too bad it's not happening in the middle of the week, because I would have gone, try to slip out of a conference and go, you know, to the Charlotte Knights game. I mean, a fan appreciation night.
Let's go to a team
So,
store.
hell yeah. I haven't been to the team store in a while, so I have to hit that team store. And so,
And so I haven't been there in, I think, like 9 years, maybe.
oh
It's
wow,
been
it's
a
been a
while.
while for you then.
Yeah.
Oh, let me
Yeah.
know when
Well,
we go this next year if you go. When is Hat Day? That's January. Do you guys think that Clayton Kershaw is top 5 pitchers of all time? No.
no.
No disrespect. No disrespect to Clayton Kershaw, but I think the last 4 or 5 years, he really hasn't been able to put a full season together. You know,
I mean, that's fair. That's what I
which,
would
which
say.
is sad, right? Because he started so good, and a lot of the years that he was so dominant, they weren't winning the World Series. Top 10? Oh, I don't know, man. I got to think about this one.
I would. Mm,
See, there's better players of all time. No,
I
top
kind of
20,
want
I'll give you.
I'm about to say I was gonna do a cop out answer. It's like top 15, I'll give you, but
Well, no, I'll give you top 20. Top
yeah.
10, I still think that he's not top 10. And again, there's no disrespect. Great career. And I think he might still go into the Hall of Fame. I just don't know if he's top 10.
Hmm.
By the way, did you see that touchdown in the Buffalo game?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's embarrassing from Miami, man. That was
I
poor
mean,
tackling.
that's why nobody took Miami's defense for fantasy this week.
Mike, we're still waiting to find out what it is. We haven't heard anything as far as the unveiling, and I have someone there, so I'm trying to see if we can get it to go live. But
Yeah,
we'll
they
see.
said that the ceremony was supposed to start. Okay, if it got released, then I definitely it's not updating on their socials.
Yeah, I'm looking. Let me pull up their website. It's not pulling up on the. So is it on Twitter?
No, it was just on Twitter.
Nothing on Twitter
Unless it's promos that hasn't got the scoop.
already.
Let me check.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Got it.
Oh, there it is. I
Yep,
got it.
it's
I'm
the
pulling it up.
okay. I like that.
I like the hat.
I like the hat. I love the name. So, welcome to our new team, the Ontario Tower Buzzers.
I like it, man.
That is, yeah, that's
I like it.
I like that a lot. I like even like the
Dude,
even the
look
word
at
mark,
that hat.
even the word mark ONT hats. I love those.
I love this hat. That is so college. ONT.
Yeah. Can't believe they're. I wonder if they have a new.
Dude, I love that. Wow. I like this a lot. I'm a fan, guys. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. I want to know what you guys think about the Tower Buzzers, the Ontario Tower Buzzers. Okay. All right. Okay, Ontario. And let's see. They don't have anything yet, which is interesting. You know, I should have known better because they had that picture of on Twitter from Top Gun.
Well, they were posting a lot of B movie stuff too. I don't know if you caught that or not.
I saw that. Yeah.
So
Okay, MLB promos. Nice job out of you, my friend.
I know. I should have just been focusing on their website the whole time.
They already have merch. Let's take a look. You want to go see the merch?
Let's hop in.
Let's take a look. All right, let me get this out of there so we can go. Yep. All right. So we got, Ontario. All right. There it is. Okay. Where's I don't see MLB. Let's go to my MLB shop.
There should be the link up on top of there.
Yeah. There it is. Okay. Interesting stuff.
That's fair. That it's my fault for doubting. I should have just gone the promos instead of looking at their official site because I
Yeah,
thought
it's on us. That's on us.
Yeah.
All right, so here it is, boys. I'm gonna show you guys what they have on the website as of right now. Okay, so this is just right now. All right, so they have the Ontario. They got some T-shirts. They even got a cutoff, basketball kind of jersey.
Oh, good. Something I can finally wear.
I'm sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Long sleeve shirt. There's some T-shirts, some Nike shirts, and then the hats. Which one is your favorite?
I mean, I like the character hat. That's a good one. But that yellow ONT, I like that one.
This one?
Yeah. Yellow hats are kind of usually don't go for them, but that shady yellow I really like. It's not a pale shade. It's nice darker shade.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it at all, dude.
But
I like it.
Definitely the B hat. Absolutely.
I'm getting the B. For sure, getting the B hat.
It says $39.99 right now.
39. I'm surprised it's actually this affordable.
They're New Era hats, right?
Yeah, they're 59.50s.
59.50s. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as much as I would like the one I don't usually buy.
You're gonna get this one first, aren't you?
No, I'd probably get that one first. Yeah.
I think I might get this one. There you go, Mike. All right, let me look at this list from Polly here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Polly. So 10, Max Scherzer, Bob Gibson, Verlander, Greg Maddux, Roger Clemens, Koufax, Kershaw, Pedro Martinez, Cy Young, Greg Maddux.
I feel like you put Randy Johnson on that.
I was just gonna say, what happened to Randy Johnson?
Nolan Ryan was not on. Nolan Ryan would probably be somewhere. I'd probably put somebody higher.
You do have Bob Gibson, so I got you on that. So you got Sandy Koufax. I Bob Feller, Phil Necro. So I went online onto the top 10 pitchers of all time, right? In no order. And nowhere do I see Kershaw. They got Justin Verlander. Well, no, actually, I do see it. They got Kershaw, Pedro Martinez, Greg Maddux, Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson, Tom Seaver, Nolan Ryan, Steve Carlton, Lefty Grove, Max Scherzer, Tim Keefe, Kirk Schilling, Bob Feller, Warren Spahn, Gaylord Perry, Sandy Koufax, Cy Young, Walter Johnson, Bob Gibson, Chrissy Mathewson, Justin Verlander, Bert Blyleven, Phil Necro, and Ed Walsh. He's top 20. I'm gonna stick with my top 20.
Yeah, that's
I'm
all
not
good.
gonna put him above that. What's up, Jolly? Yeah, I'm not putting I get it. Listen, I think, we're in the moment right now because it was just announced that he's retiring at the end of the season, right? And then, but as much as I wouldn't say, I was like, yeah, he was a great pitcher, yeah, but I don't think he was top 10 pitcher, in my opinion, or top five, well, top five or top 10.
Yeah, I think eventually when time kind of goes by with that, he'll still. I mean, he's still a top notch pitcher. We're not taking away from that, but I don't know. Top 10, it's not feeling it.
No, I'm not either. And no disrespect, because again, great career, and he is going to go to a Hall of Fame.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, Lynn, is that head that you're talking about was the CR? Was that for the bunnies? Because I have a feeling that was for the bunnies that they were doing a giveaway. So, you know, yeah. Even the Major League Baseball has a top um, pitching based on let's see, on their stats. Okay, so I'm going to read you the top 10. You ready?
Go ahead.
And this is based on stats, guys. Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, Steve Carlton, Bert Blyleven, Tom Seaver, Don Sutton, Justin Verlander, Gaylord Perry, Walter Johnson. Those are the 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you want me to go ahead and 20, right? Here we go. 11, Max Scherzer, Greg Maddux, Phil Necro, Fergie Jenkins, Pedro Martinez, Bob Gibson, Kirk Schilling, CC Sabathia, John Smoltz, and then number 20, Clayton Kershaw.
I was wondering if Smoltz was going to be on that list or not. That was a name we never brought up, but like to me, that Smoltz is in a
Correct.
top 10, but I could see him cracking a top 15.
Yeah. So John Smoltz is number 19. And then you got Clayton Kershaw at number 20. Again, no disrespect. I think he's great. I think he's a great pitcher. I just I was spot on when I said top 20. Honorable mention, Don Gillette. Let me see your list here. All right. So Leslie Jollies. Sandy Koufax, Greg Maddux, Pedro Martinez, Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, Tom Seaver, Nolan Ryan, Walter Johnson, Bob Gibson, and Clayton Kershaw then after that. So at least the two of you guys are putting Clayton Kershaw up that high. I don't know if I can. You know what I mean? Because look at the names that we mentioned. CC Sabathia, that dude was dominant. And CC Sabathia has more World Series than Clayton Kershaw does. Yeah, I see. That was what I was gonna guess. It's like, so you had to grow up watching Clayton Kershaw to say that, hey, you know what I mean? No disrespect. I like it, man. Do you? Let's take a look here. I am getting a text message here. Let me see. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so is that just a regular CR, Lynn? I got that. Wait, Polly, you live in LA, but you're a Yankees and I get hated for it. Why? Who cares, man?
Allowed to pick whatever team you want.
Yeah. So pick who you want. Like, Unfortunately, I picked Cleveland.
Did
So
you pick Cleveland or did Cleveland pick you?
Cleveland picked me.
Yeah.
It did. It's and that was a team that was my very first Major League Baseball game when I moved to the U.S. from Puerto Rico, and I went to when it was Jacobs Field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was the only time I've been to a Cleveland game was when it was still Jacobs Field.
Yeah, and it was in this was the mid '90s. You know what I mean? When it was the Cleveland Indians, and I get a lot of hate for this, but I think one of my favorite logos for the Cleveland Indians was the script eye, the eye
Yeah,
that
I didn't
they had.
like that.
That was a good one. Kershaw was better because his peak was way more dominant. Multiple Cy Youngs, an MVP, historically low ERAs. While CC was great, but never reached the level of dominance. Did you watch him in Cleveland? You watch him in Milwaukee? I mean, he single handedly, like got Milwaukee two players. Just by him himself alone. So again, we're splitting hairs here. You know what I mean? So, but Don Galed should be up there, in my opinion. Injuries cut his career short. He's just shoved that to, oh, no kidding. That's pretty cool.
That is.
I like it. I like this discussion, this Kershaw discussion, because I think we all have that one pitcher that we were like, man, you remember him? So he is going to go down as one of the greatest Dodgers of all time. There's no doubt about it.
Oh no, I wouldn't doubt that.
You know what I mean? But there's one that we haven't mentioned. He's also a Dodger that just recently passed away.
Oh, God.
Valenzuela.
Oh my gosh, that's right. I completely blanked on passing away. My gosh.
Yeah, Valenzuela.
Yeah.
That dude was dominant. Talk about dominance right there. You know what I mean? So Mariano Rivera, by the way, Polly, that's a great question. Top 5 closing pitchers. You got to put at the very top Mariano Rivera. That's it. You know what I mean? Boom, done. I don't care about the rest.
Wow, just Trevor Hoffman and Erasure, I guess. You don't want to talk about that? I mean, whatever.
Okay, go ahead, talk about it.
I mean, no, it's Rivera 1, Hoffman 2. I think when you get there, you have for 3 and 4. I got to check who all were closers because, I mean, you got Eckersley, I think was a closer, wasn't he?
Dennis Eckersley.
Eckersley. Raleigh Finkers, I think, was a closer.
All right, so let's take a look here. I want to see if there's a list. All right, number 1, Mariano Rivera.
Right.
Number 2, Trevor Hoffman. Number 3, Lee Smith. So Lee Smith's career saves totals stood as the AL and NL record for 9 years after he retired.
Dang.
So yeah, I know, dude. Smith was involved with the Cubs Cardinals rivalry, St. Louis. So he played with Boston, the Cardinals. So okay, 18-year career. Kenley Jensen. We forgot how dominant he was when he was with Boston. Greg Kimbrell.
Yeah, Kimbrel I'd put in top 10.
Francisco Rodriguez. Billy Wagner. Dennis Eckersley, 390 saves.
Yeah, some really good ones there.
Jonathan Papelbon, Jesus, remember him?
The one, yeah, I remember him. I remember him doing some kind of like Irish jig in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I remember that. Yeah, I remember Papelbon.
Yeah, so I remember Papelbon for sure. Troy Percival. You got Jonathan Papelbon, Jeff Reardon, Joe Nathan.
Troy Percival's son played for the Trash Pandas for a bit. I don't know.
Did he?
Yeah. I don't know what happened, where if he got traded or I know he didn't get, I don't think it's part of the Angel system anymore, but I know he's somewhere. But yeah, he played for Trash Pandas for a little bit.
It's a good list. Closers: Rivera, Eckersley, Hoffman, Lee Smith, and Chapman. Chapman. Man. And he's gotten really good now at not really just throwing high heat, but like he's not a closer, but man, he is a good middle of the of a reliever right
Right.
now. Jolly's list. Let's see. Yeah. So you got Mariano Rivera, Trevor Hoffman, Dennis Eckersley, Raleigh Fingers, Kenley Jensen. Hoffman was good, as was Lee and Smith. Brute Sutter. Oh, look at you. Papelbon was a good puncher. He wanted to fight people.
Yes.
He always wanted to fight people. That's all. That was his thing.
Can I just take the time to say, going to the football game real quick, that I can always appreciate a good shovel pass.
Really?
Yeah, shovel pass touchdown from Allen.
I want to see if I can do so.
I'm way behind.
I'm sure we're way behind.
Usually I'm the one that's like super behind, so if I spoiled anything, I don't apologize.
Oh, well, let me do it.
Well, are you going to stream the game?
Yeah.
We don't have expressed written consent from the NFL, Ed. We can't do that.
And your problem is?
Just wanted to have a show, that's all. Just didn't want to be nuked out of existence.
I told you, I'm looking for that one cease and desist letter from somebody so I can put it right behind me.
Listen, I'm working on the Doug Gottlieb one, okay?
I'm surprised, to be honest with you, that it is during the second quarter and it's only 7-7.
Oh, it's 14-7 now, technically.
Oh, you're right.
So I'm definitely way ahead of you.
You definitely ahead of me.
Which means I probably should not be updating this ticker anymore.
No, go ahead. Let me see. It's because I moved away from it. So
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it was. There you go. Boom. Done. I'm up to date now.
Awesome. All right. So speaking of football.
Yeah.
Let's talk college for a minute.
Oh, okay. Talk to me.
When I was doing some of these, I don't know if you had a chance to look at the games yet, but when I was doing some of these games to pick from, and I know we kind of say this every week, but this week I'm kind of serious. There's a lot of, I call them gut check games.
Okay.
That teams are like, okay, you've beaten your cupcake teams. You know, you've played your,
and now it's time to get serious.
5 teams. Let's see how you do against a hostile road environment, because the very first game, and we're going to pick this one later, Texas Tech at Utah.
Dude, I was just looking at that one.
Yeah, that's going to be, when I saw that game, that's going to be the game for me. Is Texas Tech actually legit, or is it all just hype from playing I forgot who they beat.
Illinois, Indiana, Lynn. Okay, let's see what you're watching.
And Oregon State. Yeah, Illinois, Indiana is going to be another one to keep an eye on. Auburn, Oklahoma.
Dude, you're reading my mind.
That's one's going to be a little interesting too, because Auburn's quarterback used to be at Oklahoma. And did not have a good stint there.
I'm going to give you one, and let me know what you think.
Okay.
Michigan, Nebraska.
So that one screams to me they want you to pick Nebraska, but I don't know. I've been watching Nebraska way too long to make me think like they're going to find a way to lose that game.
But Michigan's only a 1.5. That's it.
I have them at 2 when I froze it, but yeah, Michigan's kind of like, I'm not sure about that one, but we'll see if I change my mind when we pick the other ones. But there's 2 other games I want you to keep an eye on. They're both Group of 5 versus SEC games. One, the Group of 5 teams at home. The other one's Group of 5 teams on the road.
Okay.
The one where the Group of 5 teams at home, Arkansas versus Memphis.
Oh, that's a good one.
So Memphis is jockeying for position for being the Group of 5 team that's going to get the playoff bid, or they want to try that. So they definitely have a quality team. I'm throwing soccer terms in there again.
I know. Look at you.
I know. They definitely have a
quality. Get away from the soccer talk.
We can never get it. It's ingrained.
I know.
They have a quality team, but Arkansas is going to be their biggest challenge yet. They did handle Troy pretty well after Troy. I
was a little disappointed in Troy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, their offense just could not get going.
Keep up. Yeah.
Keep up. Yeah, their offenses could not start. Memphis had pretty much every answer for them. But then the other one I'm more intrigued with, Tulane versus Ole Miss.
Dude, You and me right here, bro. I'm looking at it. The green wave, man. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Mm. The rest of the crew are doing things, buddy. Yes, big. We got to take a snap of this pic of this right here because I cannot. I have to send it to Virgil. I mean to Donnie.
Yeah, he's gotta know.
So
Right.
there it is. I just
Right.
took it and sent it to him.
So now
So,
Rice has scored. So Rice is now up 14-9 over Charlotte.
yep, I just saw that. All right, I want to take a look because now you got me. Because yes, we're talking about some of these games that we're all already talking about, but like me, and you know that I'm gonna go and look at FBS,
Yeah, CS, you mean?
FCS. I'm sorry, you're right.
Well, I don't want you to look at FCS
Okay,
because I've already pulled the 3 games we're going to talk about for FCS.
okay,
And when we do the picks for that, so here we're going to do. So I was planning on doing something differently for this one. Usually we'll talk about the NFL, we'll talk about college, and then we'll do our picks.
okay,
This time we're going to do our picks and then analysis of the game during that time.
okay. I like it. I like it.
I think that's
I
going
dig
to help
it.
the show flow a little bit better, in my opinion.
All right, talk to me. Let's do this then.
All right. So, of course, we have our 16 games already.
All right.
And Eric and Patrick and Donnie have sent me their picks. I've not put Donnie's in the spreadsheet yet, so we're going to be doing that live. While we do
Interesting.
that. So, he hasn't sent me NFL either, so he needs to get that. So, first off, we have 2 Friday games. And one is the very first game we have is Tulsa versus Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is a 13.5-point favorite over under 53.5. Predictor has Oklahoma State at 82.6%. Eric and Patrick have picked Oklahoma State. Donnie, to probably antagonize me, has picked Tulsa.
I was just gonna say he did it on purpose.
Yeah. Or he's been watching Oklahoma State football and probably thinks that's possible.
I mean, it could be possible.
But I'm going to be honest with you, as the Oklahoma State fan here. They should beat them. They should. I don't know what kind of game I'm expecting here. That's going to be my problem because they've looked flat. I mean, ignoring the Oregon game.
Mike picked Tulsa, by the way, just so you know.
That's okay. When they brought in Zane Flores after Haney went down, that offense looked like the same as last year, but somehow it just hasn't gotten. It looks worse almost.
Okay.
So, yeah, it looks like that uninspired play calling again. Nobody.
Why are you hitting your mic, dude? Don't.
Sorry, my thumb hit it. And there's no motion. There's really nothing. So I'm really concerned what it's going to look like. I don't know what Tulsa's defense is like. So I don't know how much pressure will be involved in there because if Zane has to run, then it's going to be a problem.
You know my issue with Oklahoma State?
Patrick?
No. That's good. No, I like that.
Sorry.
Their head coach.
So why?
He hasn't done anything. He was brought in there to elevate that football club, and he hasn't done anything.
Whoa. Time out. You got to remember, he was hired in 2003. And during that time, Oklahoma State never invested in football until kind of around that time with Pickens. If you go back and look at some of the games even before Les Miles, where it's Holsinger, I scream at reporters too. That's normal.
We all scream at reporters.
It's definitely night and day from some of the things. He has built that program to really like places that I never thought they would reach. Especially, I go back to 2011, where they're a field goal away from being in the national championship game against LSU. Big 12 championship 2021. They have been really close to the playoffs. They have been really close. They were nationally relevant during that time with massive, They had great quarterbacks with Mason Rudolph. They had,
Oh,
you don't like them, I know, but Zach Robinson, Des Bryant, Kendall Hunter, Justice Hill, like these were players that really made that school.
yeah.
And so I'm not going to say he didn't do anything. Now, saying that, I will also say he has not adapted to the new changes very well.
That's one
His
or two coaches that I always think that they have not adapted to the
Yeah,
new
his
world order.
offense has not really changed because there was a time where I look at the coordinators they used to have in the past. Exactly. She is Lena said it perfectly. But look at the coordinators that have in the past. Todd Monken, now the offensive
Head
coordinator
coach.
for Baltimore Ravens. Larry Fedora was a big name, and now he went to head coach, Southern Miss, and I don't know where he is now. He may be retired, but Dana Holgerson had a year there before he went off to Houston.
Mm-hmm.
They had quality offensive coordinators, but the problem was they kept on leaving.
Yeah.
And then when that happened, he starts hiring coordinators that will stay. And so complacency sits in. And then that's when you kind of don't have, you don't have the offenses that you used to have. You don't have these big name coordinators. Like no one was going to pick up Casey Dunn. No one was going to hire.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I look at it as that. It's like him not adapting to that and being scared of like hiring people where it's like, this is Doug Meacham right now has not called plays since I don't know how long being with TCU. This is Gundy's offense and it has not changed. So,
and they're 1-1.
Exactly. And these are the struggles that come with it. There have been, if you go back watching, 2023, 2020, 2023 and 2022.
Okay. No, Jolly, you better calm down. He is not a top 5 head coach.
He was.
He was.
He was.
And I'll give you that because listen, he was extremely popular coming out of, was it Boise State?
No. He's always been Oklahoma State.
Also, he's always been Oklahoma State?
He was the offensive coordinator when Les Miles was there.
Why do I always think that he was at Boise State?
Because he's I don't know. Probably because he's an eccentric coach.
I thought that, oh God, Gundy. I always thought that he was at for some reason at Boise.
No. And of course, Lynn mentions Iowa, which has the longest tenured coach there, even longer than Gundy.
He was actually he coached at Maryland for a little bit.
Yeah, he was a coordinator he was a wide receivers coach for Maryland. I forgot what he did at Baylor.
Quarterbacks.
Yeah. But no, when he went,
then he went back. Yeah.
Yeah, he went back to be part of Les Miles' group as offensive coordinator, and then took over when he left. And when he took over, that's when the investments from Boone Pickens came in, and that's when they said, okay, we're actually going to invest in football now.
Yeah.
Because you remember Boone Pickens Stadium when he first was coaching. Boone Pickens Stadium was not a thing. It was still dumpy old. I hate to say dumpy, but it was Lewis Field. It was kind of like one of the lower, one of the older fields. So like they put the investment into football to build that up. And so yes, Gundy has done a lot, but I mean,
I think it's time for him to go be athletic director or do something else. I think, or if you want to stay head coach, or just give the play to someone, play calling to somebody else, so that way they can, come back to the come to the 21st century, right? Because it's just not happening, man.
Yeah,
every time I want to say, I was like, I want to root for Oklahoma State on this game. I think they're going to do it. Nope, they don't.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much, and like I said, what Jolly says, that pretty much sums up all of it. Like I say, he's the best coach that Oklahoma State's had. So it's hard to see. It reminds me of Gary Patterson at TCU, the way he went out.
Yeah.
because he was great for as long as he was, but he had a few bad seasons. He didn't get to finish the year. So there's a podcast I listen to called Pistols Firing that talks about nothing but Oklahoma State, and they mentioned really one of the things that I feel like Gundy should do is kind of say, if you want to try to salvage this season or try to not have any ill will with the fans already, because he did a lot last year with the fans that did not go well. But if he really doesn't think he wants to do this again, go ahead and announce the retirement. Make this the retirement tour.
You know what? Yeah. And then that way people can just send you off into the
Exactly.
sunset and be good. Yeah, I'm good with that. All right. So listen, having said that, I'm nervous about picking Oklahoma State. I'm super nervous about picking them. Like I'm with Mike. I was like, oh, Tulsa, I might just do it. I might just pull it off. Just because of, do I believe enough in Oklahoma State, or does Tulsa have enough? Listen, let me take a look at, I'm talking here, but I don't know who Tulsa has played. All right, they played Abilene Christian. They lost to New Mexico State and they lost to Navy. Give me Oklahoma State.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yep. As I usually say,
Again, Oklahoma State beat UT Martin 27-7, and then they got their asses handed to them by Oregon.
Yeah, as I will always say, no matter what the game, Pokes by 100.
Yeah. Oklahoma State is still a contender because they have talented skills players, solid coaching, and a balanced offense that can compete in the Big 12.
So, Joey, look, let me tell you how upset I was with last year's season.
Here we go.
Because Oklahoma, Texas leave, go to the SEC. This was the prime. This were going to be the prime years.
This should have been the year.
Oklahoma State's going to extend. This is going to be Oklahoma State's going to ascend to the top. Oh no! I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying this is where the frustration comes from. This was going to be Oklahoma State's year. You went to the Big 12 title last year. You're bringing back a lot of the same people. You're bringing back your Doak Walker Award winner and Ollie Gordon. You're bringing back Brennan Presley, who has the most receptions in Oklahoma State history. And if you look at the receivers of Oklahoma State, that's a big-ass accomplishment.
I give you that.
You go 3-9, and it's like you look at
that was your year. That was the opportunity for you to step up and say, "Hey, man, we got this."
Yeah, and then you look at teams like Iowa State, and I like Iowa State. I do, but I mean, it's like Iowa State. I think their budgets are pretty comparable. And you have Iowa State killing it. You have Arizona State that came out of nowhere.
The Cyclones are no joke, though.
And so it's like you're looking at that, and then this season, your ceiling is a bowl game.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've been watching Oklahoma State when they were like bad. So this is not. I'm not.
You've been watching it for a long time.
I'm not going to be like a Alabama person who's been watching since Saban, and then they go 8-4, and then all of a sudden,
you want to start fight with people, don't you?
Well, listen, I do. I'm sorry, but just in the end of the day,
I start fights with SEC. You know that I'm all about starting fights with the SEC.
But as someone from Alabama. And I know, like I said, I have a lot of Alabama fans that are sensible, that are friends. I have a few that are not as sensible, that were already ready to burn the program down.
Buffalo just missed a field goal.
Hope you don't have their kicker.
Unreal.
All right, so that is 4 for Oklahoma State, and then Donnie picked Tulsa.
Yeah. Well, it's Donnie. You know what he's going to tell you, right? Hashtag for the cut.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right. Next, I think he was trying to wait for me to say something in the text about it.
Yeah, I know. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Wait. What is this?
What we got here?
What is this?
What's up, Val?
Hey.
We can see you. Look at you over there. You're at the Ontario.
Yes, we're in downtown Ontario right now, Ontario Square.
All right, Ontario, the community.
Okay.
Got incredible culture.
Val, did you get to look at the new logo? We already saw it.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Yeah, we're losing signal with her. She said the signal is kind of.
Yellow, kind of a little choppy.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Well, if she comes back, we'll bring her back on.
excuse
All
me.
right. So let's go to our next game.
All right, bring it.
It's another Friday game. Iowa versus Rutgers. Let's see. Iowa is a 2.5-point favorite. Over under is 46.5. Rutgers at 57% on the predictor, however.
So
Eric, Patrick, and Donnie all picked Iowa.
So I'm going to give you the games that Rutgers have played.
Mm-hmm.
They beat Ohio 34-31.
Which, after Ohio playing, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Miami of Ohio 45-17.
Mm-hmm.
Norfolk State 60-10. So now is when it's what you were just talking about. All right, the gimme games are done.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I want to take a look at Iowa, who they play. They only played 2 games. Albany and Iowa State and UMass. They lost to Iowa State. But they beat UMass 47-7 and they beat University of Albany. And Albany is D2, right?
FCS.
FCS. So 34-7. So here we go. I hate to say this, and I know I got you, Mike. I know, and Lynn, don't hate me, but Iowa is one of the most boring offenses there ever lived. It's just atrocious, and yet they still find ways to win. Do I believe in Greg Schiano enough to pick Rutgers?
I mean, that's up to you.
Who did Eric and Patrick pick?
Eric, Patrick, and Donnie all picked Iowa.
Really?
Yes.
Who you got? You're in the same boat as me. You're trying to figure out whether or not you're going to be okay with picking Rutgers.
Iowa's played the better competition in Iowa State. Rutgers, I don't think, has faced a defense like Iowa this year yet.
Correct.
So I don't think like that. They're the totals that they had. I don't think it's going to be that high of a scoring game. And
it's going to be a low score.
That is true. Iowa does have South Dakota State's quarterback from last year.
But you got the team of the South Dakota State.
Give me Iowa. I think I'm going to go with Iowa for this.
I want to be different, man. I'm gonna pick Rutgers. Okay. I mean, the over/under is 45.5, dude. I don't. Do you want me to be honest with you? I don't think they're gonna make 45.
No. I think when we did over/unders, I think the second week, Iowa State and Iowa was my under, and I completely knew that.
They just don't do anything, dude. But give me Rutgers. I'm gonna stick with Rutgers.
Okay. Next
game.
Lynn
says the new quarterback at Iowa is meh.
Yeah, so he didn't look good. The Iowa State game, I didn't think he looked that good in. So next game we've got Texas Tech versus Utah.
Bro, Miami's gonna fuck around and win this game against Buffalo.
But it's still halftime. It's not even halftime yet.
All right, give me the game.
Texas Tech versus Utah.
I like Utah in this one, man. I like Utah.
Utah 3.5-point favorite, over under 57.5. Utah 65%. I am not sold on Texas Tech yet. I think Devin Dampier is gonna have a good field day with that.
See, again, Texas Tech, they played Arkansas Pine Bluff, my alma mater, Kent State, and then Oregon State. But they beat Oregon State handily.
Yeah. And also, remember, they did not beat the spread.
They did not.
Tech on Kent State.
They didn't. That was the when we were picking that. So the Utes they beat UCLA 43-10, dude. They beat Cal Poly 63-9, and then Wyoming. I was surprised on this one, only 31-6.
Yeah, the UCLA game you can't look much into anymore after
everything that's been going on. Yeah,
Jolly. The only thing that's Kansas State's gonna shock people on is how bad they've been this year.
They're horrible.
They're horrible. They're pretty bad.
I'm sorry. You lost to Kansas on your first game.
They lost to Iowa State.
Iowa State, yeah. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm gonna pass on.
And they should have lost to New Mexico. Dang it, I'm screwing up now. They should have lost to North Dakota, but they eked that one out. So
I like North Dakota a lot this year. So, but
Now-
give me the Utes, man. Give me the Utes.
I'm picking Utah too. Now, out of the teams that have not done well in the Big 12 that can possibly turn it around, Kansas State is one of them.
Good,
But
and
right
that's
now,
good in capital letters.
yeah. But after that Arizona game last week, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
Next game, Arkansas versus Memphis. Arkansas is a 7.5-point favorite, over under 62.5. Arkansas 59.7%, and the other lads have picked Arkansas.
Is Bellama still at Arkansas?
No, Bielema's at Illinois.
Illinois, that's right. So they beat Alabama A&M. They beat Arkansas State, and they lost to Ole Miss. Arkansas did. And then you have Memphis, which is 3-0, but they only beat Chattanooga, Georgia State, and they beat Troy. That's it. They really haven't beaten anybody. Give me Arkansas.
Okay. I'm taking Memphis.
Really? Why?
This is a game that they're going to be ready for,
Do you think so?
I think, because I honestly, after I picked them against Troy, I saw the Arkansas game and I was sweating it out because I'm like, shit, they're going to lose to Troy because they're looking forward to Arkansas. Usually when a team, especially an SEC team, comes over there, I think Memphis is going to be amped for this game. Arkansas does have a really good quarterback. I think that could cause problems, but he's also been kind of streaky at
I was
times.
just gonna say.
But yeah, give me Memphis. I feel good about the Tigers.
Okay. I mean, listen, I don't hate it.
Okay, next game we have is the battle for the Iron Skillet, SMU versus TCU. TCU is a 6.5-point favorite, over under 64.5. TCU 67.4%. Eric and Patrick have picked TCU, and Donnie has picked SMU.
Of course, Donnie picked SMU.
I know, Mr. ACC.
Kansas State path to the national title is challenging their combination of talented quarterback, experienced defense, tough schedule. Stable coaching staff provides a solid foundation for potential championship. Championship to where? Which championship?
I mean,
it's not the NCAA championship.
Not this year.
No,
not this year. They've had a lot of good years where they were probably in the middle favorite to be in the Big 12. I mean, they won the Big 12 when TCU made it to the CFP.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kansas State won that game. So, I mean, they're not that far out from a Big 12 title, but this year has just seems so much of an anomaly for them. As much as like Oklahoma State shocks me the way they are last year, Kansas State to me is a bigger shock this year. I would never expect them to be where they're at.
Yeah, well, So here's the thing. Okay, so SMU, the Mustangs.
Yes.
They beat Eastern Texas A&M 42-13.
Yes.
They barely lost to Baylor. Okay.
I wouldn't say barely lost. Baylor had to come back from a fairly hard deficit from that.
Okay, so they gave up the game.
Yes.
48-45.
Yes.
And then 28 then they win against Missouri State 28-10. And then you move on to TCU. North Carolina, they put a whooping on North Carolina. They put a whooping on Abilene Christian 41. They've scored 40 plus on both the games. I don't know why he picked hashtag context. So,
No, it's ACC.
It's the ACC bias, you think?
Yeah.
Give me TCU.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going TCU. I like TCU on that.
Who are you calling? Are you high? Jolly or me? Or the producer?
That's classified information. All right, next game is our first of two spread games.
All right.
And you will see why I picked this one. It's not the one you're thinking.
Okay.
UAB versus Tennessee. Tennessee is a 39.5-point favorite.
It went down to 38.
I'm capping it at 39 because that's what I have for Patrick.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, for Patrick and Eric when I sent it to them. 69.5 for over under. Tennessee 98.7% winning, and everybody so far has picked Tennessee.
He's hot. I'm not picking Kansas. Whoa. Well, hello, sunshine.
I'm glad for you. Glad you're here.
So talkative. Look at you.
Ed, are you wearing a shirt underneath your?
Yes.
It looks like you're going straight with the flannel and nothing under it.
I'm wearing a shirt, bro.
That's what happens when it's only just the two of us.
There's only two of us. I'm showing Matt's skin.
Before we begin and move on, did you see the Ontario logo reveal or name reveal?
I saw the name. I didn't see anything more than that.
Okay.
Luckily for you.
Big fantasy.
Luckily for you.
Is that a fish?
No, it's a bee. Then that's the Ontario.
I don't hate the ONT.
See, Virgil said the same thing. That's all they have.
But the other one looks like
the tower buzzers.
It looks just like a kid's little. Yeah,
I like this one. Anyways, moving on. We knew you were going to be rough on these.
Can I ask you why we pick the spread on some people's colleges but not others?
What Wichita State doesn't have a football team.
Well, you can still give us a spread.
Well, I mean,
what, mayonnaise?
Yes.
Well, no, because I think the West Virginia Kansas one is kind of more interesting.
I guess you did pick them. I was thinking my other team, but that makes sense. You did do Kansas.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I didn't really picking these two. I just didn't really want to do Purdue, Notre Dame. No offense.
What was it? 26.5.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't think they're. Is it Purdue that bad?
They've played Ball State and.
But they're undefeated.
Other team, yeah, but like, let me see who they played.
That's the thing what drives me nuts. It's like, I thought you were seriously. I thought you were going to pick that was the spread that you were going to pick. No joke.
I initially was going to, until I saw the Tennessee one, and I'm like, I want to get people's reactions to this.
Purdue's beat Ball State and Southern Illinois, and they lost to USC 33-17.
Hey, real quick, off the top of your head, what color is the Oklahoma City Comets?
Same color as the blue.
That light, so kind of like that light bluish color.
That LA blue.
What? Hold on, my brain's not. What?
I don't get the green. What's the green? I don't get it.
Do they have a promotion?
I don't know.
They're LA colors, just like the Tower Buzzers.
Plus, I've never seen the OK like that.
Did you get that from like a Chinese like secondary market or something?
A gas station.
No, my friend that always gets me stuff that lives in Oklahoma City got it at the game the other day.
Interesting.
Okay, my brain cannot react to that right now. I'm going to see if there's anything about that.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
Where does green? Because they've always been, all of their helmets have been
always blue. Always
even
blue.
if it's like gray, it
Yeah.
fits. A white, blue. They've done a pink, which I understand pink.
Baby blue. They've done a baby blue one.
Color.
Yeah, that one I don't understand. I mean, it's unique. I'll give you that. And so,
see, it's already trying to take me to the 2026 promotions. I'm like, I don't want 2026 promotions.
all right, what game we were picking? I already lost track.
All right, this is a spread game. UAB, Tennessee. Tennessee 39.5.
I don't believe in UAB, man. You know I don't.
That's so high though, but
That's what I'm saying. I was just
pretty
going to
sure
say.
I think I picked Tennessee though, just because it's UAB, but that's so high.
but this is a spread game too. Is Tennessee going to cover the 38.5?
I'm pretty sure I said that, but that's so high. But then again, it's UAB.
That's what I'm saying.
So this is why I pick games like this, because you think there's an obvious answer, but then you really have to think.
There isn't an obvious answer for this one, because you want to say that Tennessee is pissed off for the loss that they just had against Georgia, right? They should have won that game. They should be 3-0. And then you got to come back and play UAB. So it doesn't. Are you coming back to play like pissed off, or are you coming back and like be uninspired? By the way, Miami just tied this game.
Oh, Jalen Waddle.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's my whole everything. It hangs on the whether or not Tennessee is going to come back inspired. You know what I mean? Pissed off that they lost to Georgia when they should have won the game, and they're going to take it out on UAB. That's what I'm thinking.
So you are picking Tennessee.
Fuck.
It's not breaking news, but this is a funny headline that they just came out with on ESPN. NFL instructs officials to call the tush push tight going forward.
Really? I mean, come on now.
Who put that headline? They're going to call the tush push tight.
Oh, you gotta
moving forward.
The NFL really wants to get rid of that play, man.
Did Zach ever get your tight end?
No.
You didn't give him your tight end?
He's gonna have to work harder for that.
Sorry, Zach.
Yeah, give me Tennessee. I'm not feeling good about it, but give me Tennessee.
Okay. I can't go UAB. I can't.
That's what I'm saying. I just can't. I don't believe in Trent Dilfer, man. How long are we going to do this when we're going to say this is the last week that Trent Dilfer has a job?
As long as the Alabama Board of Trustees wants it to be. So next game is the other spread game, and you already know what this one's going to be. Kent State.
I knew you were going to say
versus Florida State. Florida State is a 44.5 point favorite. That's where we froze it at. I don't know what the line is now.
It's still 44.5.
Okay. Over under 56.5. Florida State 99%. And since Eric's here, you can do your pick if you want. I'm going to say it since I already have it here.
I'm pretty sure. No, I actually think I took Kent State to cover.
You did. Everybody has picked Kent State to cover.
I was going to go with Kent. Kent State looked good against Buffalo.
They
really should have won that game.
Kent State is undefeated on these spread games.
I'm rolling.
And we're going to go with them again.
My man Mike.
For the upset in terms of like covering the spread or straight up?
No, I don't think they're going to do straight up against Florida State.
So does Michael either think that's going to be straight up, or does he think?
I mean, I appreciate you if you do say that.
Is he talking about upset in terms of covering the spread?
Where are they? I got to show you guys what JJ just sent me, man.
McCarthy?
Up in Cleveland?
No, I know.
I know you know.
Straight up. Michael, what are you drinking tonight?
Straight up. Are you high? Coming home from school after sitting on a lecture halls all day and watching the podcast while eating the best thing ever. What's you eat?
That's what I was going to say. What are you eating?
Wait, what are we eating? I mean, by the way, on my way home today from work, I was out in Harnett County here in North Carolina. The Campbell Camels, their stadium is really nice. It's a small stadium, granted, but it is nice. Also, their baseball field, I went up. It was in the outfield. There was this little perch where they put the cameras and everything out the outfield. I got on there because there's no way to get in there, so that's where I took the picture from. It was nice. Hot dog, hell yeah, bro. All right, here's a question, Jolly. Here's a $1 million question.
No.
Do you eat your hot dog with mustard?
No, that's not what I thought you were going to ask.
What?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It is not a sandwich.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask, do I poke my hole in the hot dog and use it as a straw for beer?
Well,
was that you at that game from years back? That video?
The guy that guy with the straw?
No, because that guy didn't have a scorebook.
But wasn't he at a football game?
No, it was at a Yankee game.
Yankee game.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, give me
by the
Kent
way-
State though. Kent State, Kent right? Kent State, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Definitely going with Kent State. By the way,
Yeah.
Eric, Donnie picked Tulsa for Tulsa, Oklahoma State.
Do you expect anything less?
See,
I don't.
that's what I'm saying. Hashtag.
No, I don't. Next game, one of the few ranked versus ranked games. Auburn at Oklahoma. Oklahoma's a 6.5 point favorite, over under 47.5. Oklahoma 65.3%. And everybody, Patrick, Eric, and Donnie have picked OU.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with Auburn. Give me a second. I like to look at it because these are pretty. All right, so I don't know, man. Auburn beat Baylor 38-24. Yeah, they beat Ball State, 42-3, and then they beat South Alabama.
But see, that South Alabama game, they came out super flat. That was only 31-15.
True, they did. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I felt dirty picking OU last week. I don't want to do it again.
See, but they beat Illinois State, they beat Michigan, and they beat Temple.
Yeah, they're at home.
Yeah, give me the Sooners.
Ah, dang it.
Hey, Joe. I'm right, man. 44.5. It's a lot of points, man. Yeah. Let's go Golden Flashes, baby. That's what I thought. You guys should do a channel points on bits on you know what? Let me get I have no idea how to do any of that, but look, once I get involved in all of that, I will. Polly, I will. I promise.
Yeah, Ed's like brand new to Twitch. So
I am super new. By the way, it is 14-14 at the half. What's the score on the Charlotte Rice game?
Charlotte Rice is
21-9 Rice.
You said 41-9?
21-9.
Oh, I was gonna say, dang, when did they score 41 points? All right, next game, Tulane versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 13.5 point favorite, over under 61.5. Ole Miss 86.8%. Patrick, Eric, and Donnie have all picked Ole Miss.
We were just talking about this game.
Right.
I think in previous years, Tulane could possibly win it, but for some reason this year, I don't know that they're as good as they have been. Like where they've won the American.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see them maybe winning that game because Tulane's been historically pretty good here over the last few years, but for some reason this year, I don't get that same vibe quite yet.
Even though they're 3-0.
Right.
I mean, they've beaten Northwestern, Duke, and I forgot who the other team was.
Wasn't Duke supposed to be kind of decent this year?
Duke looked good against Illinois until they just kind of lost
Also,
that.
Duke just got a brand new head coach this year.
Yeah, so Duke's not a terrible team, I wouldn't say. I think they're going to have a good season.
Thank you for the update, Lynn. Atlanta 85, Indiana 80.
Nice.
My father-in-law is actually staying in front of that, and he's in Indiana right now. I like Tulane, man. I want to pick Tulane. And I would say, but Ole Miss is ranked 13th. We're still too early on to really figure out really good rankings. You know what? Fuck it. Give me Tulane.
Okay, Donnie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pick like some stupid game, but yeah, this one is not that bad. Oh, I'm with you though. Usually they're pretty decent in years past, so we'll see.
I've already picked Memphis to beat Arkansas.
You can't pick another one.
Don't think I can pick another one. I don't think I'm that bold.
What do you have to lose?
Pride.
My dignity.
First place. You're all gonna laugh at me because this guy doesn't know anything, and then I'm just gonna be banned from the show.
Shut up, dude.
Yeah, for sure that's happening.
We will definitely make fun of you, but that the kicking you up, that's not happening.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
By the way, Eric, what's up with them Guardians though?
No idea.
They swept Detroit.
You know what?
Congratulations.
Give me Tulane.
See,
Let's
my
go for it.
man, my man. Go ahead.
All right. Next game, Michigan versus Nebraska. Michigan 2.5-point favorite over under 46.5. This was a 50-50 on the predictor. Eric has picked Michigan, but Patrick and Donnie have picked Nebraska. And out of all the games we're looking at picking, this is the one I probably have gone back and forth on the most. So, and I honestly, at this point, I still do not know, but I'm feeling Michigan, honestly. Nebraska's had a history of having big games like this at home and just not showing up for them. So I'm going to go with Michigan as Ed fiddles around doing whatever he's doing.
Give me Nebraska, bro. You know I'm not going to pick Michigan. I'm not going to pick the state of North.
I mean, this is true. I mean, you picked Central Michigan last time, and that worked out for you.
Exactly. So,
Next game, West Virginia versus Kansas.
Why would you do that?
Why would I pick this one?
Yeah.
Same reason you picked Kent State.
Yeah, I got to have representation for all the people on the show. Kansas is a 13.5-point favorite over under 55.5. Kansas 80.6%. Eric and Patrick have picked Kansas. Donnie has picked WVU.
Rock Chalk, baby.
This is a West Virginia team that I think still does not have their leading rusher, although for the Pitt game, that did not matter.
No. This is a Big 12.
Yes.
But this is a West Virginia team that lost to Ohio.
Also, yes.
I don't like this game.
Kansas for me. So,
yeah, fuck it. Give me Kansas.
Next game, Florida versus Miami. Miami is a 7.5-point favorite over under 51.5, which I'm going to be honest with you, that line seems rather surprising to me. And then 75.2% in the predictor. And
I'm surprised you didn't do this one a spread game.
Thought about it, but
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Miami on this one.
Yeah, same.
And cover.
On hindsight, I probably should have flipped it into a spread game, but I'm going to start doing probably half spread games, half not, just to make it more interesting. Because apparently,
why not?
The spread games get more.
I mean, if you were to put for example, like the Delaware FIU game, ooh, baby.
Nah,
not interested in enough for you.
I don't know. FIU doesn't do anything for me.
It's true. You're right.
Okay, next game, one of the other ranked matchups: Illinois versus Indiana.
This is a sexy game.
Favorite over under 52.5. Indiana 62.8%. But Eric, Patrick, and Donnie have all picked Illinois.
I am not going to go against them either. You're going to go Indiana, aren't you?
I'm going to go Indiana, yeah.
You're going to go with the Hoosiers.
Yep. And why? Just vibes.
I got you. I got you.
All right, now we are down to our FCS showcase. So all these are 3 ranked versus ranked matchups.
Okay.
First game, Villanova at Monmouth. Monmouth is a 2.5-point favorite over under 59.5. And Eric and Patrick have picked Nova. Donnie has picked Monmouth. And let me see if I can find. I know I put the rankings, I think, on the text for you guys. I did. Villanova is 6. Monmouth is 18. Now, Monmouth had a really good showing against FBS Charlotte. And getting close to bringing that game to overtime. So they're really a quality team.
Who'd you pick?
I am picking Monmouth.
Yeah, I was gonna pick Monmouth too. I don't know why. Granted, again, I just said it earlier, right? The rankings really don't matter just yet,
No.
except for maybe like the top 2, 3, or 5 at this, I would say. But other than that, I don't think it really matters at this point. Yeah, give me Monmouth.
Okay.
That's a good game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that one. The next one, this is the number 15 Abilene Christian. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Number 20 Austin P at number 15 Abilene Christian. Abilene Christian is a 1.5 point favorite over under 55.5. And Eric, Patrick, and Donnie have picked Abilene Christian.
The Fighting Terrys.
I don't know. That's a good one. That means you're picking some good ones.
Okay, Donnie.
Giving them Christians.
Okay.
Give me them Christians.
I'm pretty sure both teams are Christian, but that's okay. I'm going to take Austin P in this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, then the last game, we have number 14 Incarnate Word versus number 19 Northern Arizona. Northern Arizona is a 3.5 point favorite, over under 58.5. And everybody has picked Incarnate Word.
Same. I cannot believe
Am I on my own island today?
what, because you
I'm picking your Northern Arizona.
NAU, huh?
Yep.
Okay. I
Give me
I
them
don't
Lumberjacks.
hate it. I'm surprised, and I'm kind of mad at you. You didn't put the Youngstown State Townsend game on there.
I didn't want to. There was no FBS game to cut.
That's such a good game, though, man. That's a sexy game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to say I'm keeping my eye on that one for sure. But with those three games, those are going to be 3 quality games in my opinion.
I mean, even hell, Indiana State, Montana.
Yeah, I don't know. Indiana State's kind of fly. I don't know about Indiana State this year.
Oh, Montana's gonna.
I think Montana's going to slaughter them.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
There's some
So now,
good games in the FCS, man.
so that's it for our college portion. So, what's wrong, Eric?
They were just interviewing Mike McDaniel coming out of the half. That dude is something else.
Yeah, he is. All right, let's go to the NFL.
All right. So, what game are you kind of intrigued with this week?
Sunday night, 0-2 Chiefs at 0-2 Giants.
Battle of the lifetime.
Why is that Sunday night? Like, seriously.
Well, they were probably thinking that Indiana Fever got it won. All right.
Good job, Caitlin Clark. Just kidding. She's not playing.
She's not playing. She's done for the year. They probably
Good job,
thought that
Sophie
the
Cunningham.
Chiefs were going to be undefeated at this point, right? And they wanted to see it's the Chiefs.
They're undefeated with losses.
Yeah, they are. I'm not looking forward to that game. I just
Nobody is.
no one is. I'm liking the Buccaneers Jets.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm expecting more from the Jets.
that's what I'm saying. I'm expecting it to be a lot closer game than it is. Than the record shows for the Jets.
For me, Broncos and Chargers are the one I'm kind of keeping an eye on.
Chargers are on a roll,
I
bro.
think that'd be a fun one.
Luka decided to show up.
We're not talking to him. He picked Tulsa. We ain't talking to him.
What about the? By the way, the only reason why I'm looking forward to this game and the Falcons Panthers is because the Panthers finally are going to be playing with the black helmets, which should be their full-time helmet.
Do you think it's gonna make the team play any better?
No. They've been playing good. They've been in it, but no. Give me.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
How are you guys feeling about? What's your opinion with Packers and Browns?
Makes me nervous.
You feel like it's going to be a very defensive game?
Yes. And you see the helmets that they're bringing out for that game? Look up the Browns helmets that they're coming out with. They're all brown with the orange and brown stripe, white stripe. I mean, they look sick as fuck.
The white stripes.
Mm-hmm. Good man. Here's what I'm afraid of. Right, if Joe Flacco has another bad game,
Hopefully.
if Flacco has another bad game, what's going to happen? Are they going to keep him at starting, or are they going to say, all right, listen, it is what it is with the season. Let's go ahead and put Dylan Gabriel on.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't think it hurts.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't really matter. It's a lost fucking season.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say. That's what I was about to say about the season at that point.
They're not going to go anywhere. They're not a good team. Their defense is good. It's their offense is absolute trash.
Uh-oh, fight.
Oh, here we go.
Fight.
Well, look at me. I'm actually like on time with you guys now. I'm not behind.
So I think it's going to be a lot closer, that game. It's going to be closer than maybe they'll lose by 1 or 2 points, 3, the Browns, but they're not going to win.
Hopefully 36, but
I know you are, but hey, listen, I'm talking shit about my own team. My own team sucks, bro.
How you guys feeling about the Monday game?
There was 2 that I was going to say.
The Detroit Lions and Ravens.
Yeah.
Go Lions.
I think, they looked a lot better, but it was against Chicago. So we'll see if they're starting to get a little better.
And also they had a chip on their shoulder that they wanted to.
Well, that's true. So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Also, if the Broncos wouldn't have cheated at the end and won that game, it could have been 2-0 Broncos against 2-0 Chargers. I think that one might be good. But since they lost, I mean, they're still 1-1, but I think that could possibly be a decent game.
Cheaters never prosper unless you're Michigan.
How about Rams Eagles?
I think the Eagles are gonna.
I'm worried about that game.
Because it's your team?
Yeah.
I think the Eagles are gonna win.
I think it'll be close, but I just think I can't see them beating the Eagles right now.
Bro, Miami wants to get their ass handed to them. If they keep making these plays, man, they're playing kind of dirty, bro.
Listen, I'm just happy Ollie Gordon scored a touchdown. That's all I care about for Miami.
I'm not gonna say I hope you lose because every time I say that, I always end up losing, and we're playing against each other. So what about this one? I know it's kind of like, but Raiders and Commanders.
Yeah, I looked at that one, but
you know what I mean? Like, those 2 teams should be better. Well, at least the Commanders should be 2-0.
Well, no, because that's the Packers.
I'm sorry, but they should be 2-0. They should, or at least they should have played better.
I don't know. After watching the Raiders against the Chargers, like,
and while we're at it, we're talking about NFL, okay? Excuse you, but there were no other options at quarterback, and there's no way in hell I was going to pick Geno Smith or I was going to pick any other player that's going to be. So yeah, I had to pick.
What? There wasn't what?
There weren't any other quarterbacks. Yes, because
why not?
Have a 14-team league.
And
okay?
who's the commissioner? Who set that?
I am. I did.
And who's the one that's complaining?
I wasn't complaining.
He's complaining.
You're
I'm complaining at the fact that I was being called out. Like my quarterback is lost for 4 months, and I got Cam Ward on the bench. Yeah, I wanted to pick another player, but it is what it is.
Maybe Cam Ward will ball out. You don't know.
Oh,
You would have been in a 10-team league. You would have had plenty
He's
of
not going
quarterbacks
to ball
choose
out
from.
against the Colts right now.
You don't know that.
Let's just go over these numbers because these are the numbers for Cam Ward the last 2 weeks. Okay,
Wasn't that dude supposed to be in bed?
he's supposed to be in
Yeah,
bed, and he keeps talking. Join the show already.
Don't text and drive.
So where is he? Cam Ward, right? The last 2 games, this dude has put up 2.4 points and 9.8 points. Yeah, I picked up Russell Wilson 100%, and I'll do it again.
I said you're probably going to beat me since you have Russell Wilson, and you're going to have to admit that he's a great player and he's not bullshit, like you said.
I've been a defender of Russell Wilson for so long, I don't even know what to do anymore.
There you go. You're already learning.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right.
Let's go pick some games. Damn it.
All right. So here's the NFL slate, and Donnie did send me his, although out of order. So I had to find who was what. So thank you for that, Donnie.
Of course he did.
First game is Packers versus the Browns. Packers are a 7.5 point favorite. Over under is 41.5.
Look at this dude.
Oh my God.
Look at this dude.
Why? What? No.
Look at this dude in bed just like chilling.
You asked.
You should be in bed, bro. Go to bed, dude.
He is in bed.
I am.
Go to sleep.
Don't
I had to
disturb
check on
Rhonda.
you guys.
We're fine
We're
without
okay.
you.
I know you are.
Tulsa?
Don't disturb Rhonda.
She's reading.
Tulsa, really? Tulsa?
Rhonda said, "Quit typing and just get on. If you're gonna type, you might as well get on."
Yeah, but she said I needed a shirt, so I just pulled my covers up to my neck.
Oh, God.
I
So
was laying like
Ed,
this.
you and Ed are shirtless?
Yeah, here we go.
I'm not shirtless, damn it.
You picked a very unfortunate shade of shirt.
Golly, well, you guys are just hating on the.
At least if
fashion.
Virgil wore that color, we could tell.
All right,
You
listen.
blend
Good.
in.
All right, I got a shirt. Look, the buttons are right here. You see the buttons right there? You see those buttons
Next
right
thing
there?
we know, Patrick's going to join us from the shower.
Look,
Don't.
He's gonna
Look
be
at
in the toilet.
look at the shirtless guys on the football game.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just
Everybody's going
watching that.
shirtless.
Fitzpatrick.
Yep.
Okay, but seriously, Donnie Tulsa, seriously?
Why not? I took a flyer.
Hashtag right.
Nah,
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Ontario?
Oh, the comments.
The
He's
Ontario.
laying down on a $100,000 bed.
Oh, my God.
His bed frame is pure gold.
I don't know who they're talking about, but I'd like to be introduced to him.
Yeah, you're right. The Tower Buzzers, by the way, they're called the new Ontario team.
I saw. I did catch for a minute when y'all posted the merch on that a little while ago. I was coming in or just getting to the house,
Okay.
and I like that yellow hat myself. Like
T-
Virgil was saying.
Yeah.
D-O-N-T.
Yeah, definitely.
Jolly. Daddy hasn't told us why he's a billionaire yet. We ain't talking no one. All right, man. Listen, let's keep going with
Okay,
these
yeah.
scores.
Before this gets really off the rails. Okay, so Green Bay versus Cleveland. So Donnie, Patrick, and Eric have all picked Green Bay. Ed, who do you pick?
That's my team that I follow, but I also did put them on a suspension. I should pick the Browns. This will be the kind of game where we're like, okay, you see what they did against Baltimore, and then they come back and show up against Green Bay. But this is in Cleveland, right?
Yes.
I just don't see him doing it. But
Yeah, neither do I. Damn it. Fucking hell.
We're going to be looking ahead to Dallas.
that's possible. That you're probably right about that. But
You know what? I'm going to take my flyer here, and I want to go with the Browns.
oh, I'm gonna go with my home team with my hashtag.
I was going to say, is my
flyer.
favorite team a Flyer?
Yeah, because they suck.
And y'all were saying earlier, I think it's too early for them to drop off on Flacco. Maybe by fourth or fifth game.
It's going to happen, though. If
It
he
will.
keeps playing, that it's going to be Dylan Gabriel starting.
Yeah,
And watch him be better after that.
That would be crazy.
But the problem is because Flacco can't run for shit.
Yeah. One way or another, this has to be his last season. You think?
You have to. You're
I
what,
think so.
40 now?
Yeah.
40, 41?
Yeah. Green Bay for me.
Yeah. I mean,
How does
Yeah.
Tyreek drop that?
Tyreek, he hasn't been. Everyone's like, oh my God, they should send him to Kansas City. Kansas City don't want him.
He jumped and pulled his arms down. Watch
Man,
this. He goes up and he's like, he did. Well, he
He
half.
said, watch this as we're not at commercial.
Right. I'm watching a horse commercial right now.
Yeah, with the
Sorry.
iPhone, the new iPhone 17.
Yeah. All right. Next game. Colts versus Titans. Indiana's a 4.5-point favorite. Over under is 43.5. Indiana 65%. And Donnie, Patrick, and Eric have picked.
He said Indiana.
Did I?
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Oh, I said I didn't realize that. Indianapolis. My bad.
I mean, technically,
thing.
they're in Indiana.
I mean,
but
yeah, I was just
Yeah.
going to say.
Ohio Browns,
Yeah, the Ohio Browns, yeah.
Colts.
The Lake Erie Browns.
But watch, this is the type of game that the Colts should win because they're playing
And they're going to
well,
lose.
and they'll lose to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cam Ward's going to have like 30 fantasy points.
If he does, I
Mhm.
swear to goodness,
He's going to.
I will lose my shit.
If you put him on your bench and he gets 30 and Trevor gets you 30, I'm not gonna let you live that down.
I don't have Trevor.
I know, but I've offered him to you a bunch of times.
Man, I don't want Trevor.
I
Even want your tight end.
You know what? Give me the Titans. Oh my
Yeah.
God! Oh,
Here
my
he comes
God.
from the shower.
Oh.
Hey, Patrick, get in the shower and then join us like Donnie's here, naked in the bed.
On point,
That's a
dude.
new show, Naked in the Bed.
Naked in the
Instead of
bed.
Naked and Afraid.
This dude. It's funny because like all of you just kept trickling in into the show.
Well, you chastise us when we don't show up, so he's like, well, we must be.
Just so you
gotta
guys
get there.
know,
No, I only chastise Donnie.
next week I probably won't be in.
Of course not.
No,
It's work conference. I'm gonna take my stuff with me,
Yeah.
but
Where are you going?
So I'll be in Charlotte for a couple of days, then I'll be in Winston-Salem after that. So I'll be traveling. Smithers is drawing his bath. Oh my God. Come on, Patrick, join us. You know you want to. Might as well just get your phone ready. Let's go.
I'm going to pick Indianapolis.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a good pick, but Eric is right. This is the game that they should win. That they'll probably just end up losing.
Right. Next game, we have the Ohio Bengals against the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota's a 2.5-point favorite, over under 41.5. Minnesota at 55.4%. And Eric, Patrick, and Donnie have picked Cincinnati.
Is this the battle of the backups?
Yeah, Jake Browning against two.
Browning against Wentz, I think.
Oh, that's right.
Carson Wentz.
I
That's
was
right.
wondering who the heck their backup was. I forgot it was Wentz, but Browning's no joke. I mean, he's been good for a few years behind Flacco. I mean, not Flacco, behind Burrow.
I'm gonna.
I think between the two, I see Browning having a better outing,
Yeah,
possibly.
Well, yeah, you got better wide receivers too.
Mm.
The problem with Cincinnati is their offensive line, dude.
well, and Kevin O'Donnell has done wonders with some of these other quarterbacks. I mean, look what he did for Danny Dimes.
What'd you call
So,
him?
O'Connell.
O'Connell.
It's
Sorry,
I thought he said
I said
O'Donnell.
O'Donnell. Okay, I
He
meant
said
to say
O'Donnell.
I said it wrong. Like Indian.
He's calling
Indianapolis,
himself out. All right,
Indiana.
calm down, Eric.
But I could see potential that Carson Wentz has been just kind of sitting there taking notes, and all of a sudden it's gonna be like, damn, where did this come
That's
from?
what I'm saying, dude. I think
But I'm not ready to give it to him on the first game out. So I think Browning's. That's why I picked the Bengals. I think Browning's got the experience,
give me the Vikes, man.
the game experience. So
Give me Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm taking Minnesota too.
Dude, watch me be dead last this week with all these stupid picks that I'm making.
Okay. Next game we have is the Pennsylvania Steelers against the Massachusetts Patriots. That's the last time I'm doing this joke. Pittsburgh is a 1.5 point favorite over under 45.
Patriots. Give me the Patriots.
It's a 50-50 game. Ed has picked the Patriots. Eric has picked the Patriots. Patrick has picked the Steelers. Donnie has picked the Steelers. And I'm picking the Steelers.
Big Aaron Rodgers fans over here.
Oh, yeah, huge.
But see, unlike Patrick, those jokes are actually funny when you do them.
and you're self-aware enough to know when to stop.
To when to quit.
Yeah. And he's just going to keep typing instead of hopping on.
Right.
All right, next one, we have the Los Angeles Rams against the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia is a 3.5 point favorite over under 45.5.
Eagles.
57.5% on the predictor. You're always going to do this to me. Okay, and Patrick, Eric, and Donnie have picked the Eagles too, and I am sticking with the Rams.
Hey, that's your team, right?
I am not confident about
He's
that.
taking a flyer on his own team.
He's taking a flyer.
I mean, Virgil does live in hill country, hills that he's willing to die on, but hill country, nonetheless.
Hey,
Hey.
hey.
That works. I like that. Next is Jets versus Buccaneers.
Let's go, baby.
Tampa Bay is a 6.5 point favorite over under 43.5. Tampa Bay is 71.2%. Eric, Patrick, Donnie have picked Tampa Bay. Ed, I think I already know who you're picking.
You know I will.
All right, Jets. No, I'm-
Why is he all acting sad when he literally can just get on?
I don't know. I'm picking the Buccaneers too, unless he can't get on and he's just typing from his phone, like in a corner wherever he's at. Next is Raiders versus Commanders. Commanders are a 3.5 point favorite over under 43.5, and Commanders 61.2%. And Patrick, Donnie, and Eric have picked the Commanders.
Are we just gonna all like have a three-way tie because we all are picking the
Yep.
same teams?
So
no,
is Jim Daniels playing?
There's some variation down the line.
Probably game time if I had to guess.
And just to answer Big Chew Poppy's question, I don't have the tiger fur blanket, but a 15-pound weighted blanket, man, it's so comfortable to lay underneath that.
I was just saying, do you have a weighted, heated one?
It's not heated, but man, I love a weighted blanket, like a burrito.
I'm with you there. I'm with you there. All three of you picked the Commanders?
Yes, they did.
You picked the Commanders too?
I don't know who I'm picking yet.
You just waiting for me to pick?
Yes.
He knows who he's picking. It's like dinner.
He's
What do
picking
you
the
want?
Raiders.
Yeah, what do you
Raiders.
think? I don't know. It depends on what you pick.
I'm going to go pick the Raiders.
Commanders for me.
Mother trucker.
Next game, Falcons versus Panthers. Hold on, I have to check something on this
Wait a
one.
second. Oh, okay. All right. It's because I haven't met one of my teams that I follow.
Okay, I did screw that up. Okay, good. Glad I fixed that. Falcons versus Panthers. Falcons are a 5.5 point favorite over under 43.5. Falcons 57.5%. Eric and Patrick have picked Atlanta, and Donnie picked the Panthers.
I'm gonna go with Donnie on this one, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
keep pounding.
Let's go.
yeah. I kind of.
That kind of comment, you can't say that on the show when you're in bed. Just
No.
putting that out
Oh
there.
yeah, I didn't think.
Just so you know. Let's just not do that.
I can see where you're coming from with picking Carolina, especially after them almost beating Arizona the way that they did. But I'm still going with Atlanta.
Hey, listen, they're both good. We did talk about this, like for that one team that's like 0-2, that it's not, I still believe that they could have, get a couple more wins here and there. It's for me, it's Carolina. Carolina's really not that bad.
Yeah,
No.
and the division games are always in that division really tight games to me. In most cases, not all, I
Yeah.
should say, but especially with Atlanta and the Panthers, they tend to
How
really
is that
just-
another holding on Buffalo?
Yeah,
That's
they
why I
should-
picked
He was
this, the
grabbing his
over-under
jersey
on
and
this
then he
game
just
too,
slipped.
so.
Yeah.
He still grabbed the jersey though. That's holding though.
Yeah, and then he slipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the Panthers, man. I'm gonna roll with the Panthers, and
Okay.
they're wearing those beautiful black helmets.
All right. That sounds good. All right. Next game we have Texans versus Jaguars. Jaguars are a 1.5 point favorite over under 44.5. Jacksonville 54%. And the
Eric picked the Texans. I can tell you that right now.
Eric did not pick the Texans.
Shut the front door.
He picked Jacksonville. Patrick picked the Texans, and
You
Eric
picked the
and
Jaguars.
Donnie picked Jaguars.
The Texans don't look that good this year. I don't know what, since his rookie year, CJ has not looked
It's
that
been in a
good.
decline, right?
I mean, they made the playoffs last year, but they just don't look good. He's just every year getting a little worse. So
Yeah.
I don't know the supporting cast. I don't know what's going on, but normally I wouldn't think that'd be much of a issue to win that game. I mean, it is division, but I just think at this point they're not playing well enough.
If the Texans go down 0-3,
Right.
ooh baby,
I don't think D'Amico's on the hot seat. at
he's
any
not.
point,
No.
though.
He's
No.
not. But you're talking about now. At that point, you're saying that's a lost season.
Well, and the Jaguars are at home in this game too. So again, a division game at home. That in that division, a lot of these games can go either way sometimes. So I just think the Jaguars find a little extra. It's not, I think it's gonna be a close game though.
Bro, they don't give Tua any time at all to stand in
None.
the pocket. He's just running around and having to just chuck
He's
it up.
running
no
for
break.
his fucking life, man.
They had him right there. Throw it. Like, what are you waiting on? Throw the ball.
So Houston's losses have been 5-point loss in LA Rams, and then a 1-point loss to Buccaneers.
That's what I'm saying, man.
So I feel like this is kind of more of a, I'm not gonna say lesser competition in a way, because I mean Jacksonville is Jacksonville still, but I think this is kind of more favorable matchup for them.
I'm gonna go with Houston. I don't know why. I got this feeling that it's gonna be Houston. Plus, I want to see Nick Chubb do something, man. Golly.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Houston too. Next game we have Broncos versus Chargers. Chargers are a 2.5-point favorite over under 45.5. Chargers 56.6 in the predictor. And Patrick, Eric, and Donnie have all selected the Chargers.
Bolt up.
Yeah, bolt up, baby.
Yeah, I'm saying. Val showed up for like 2 minutes.
2 seconds, really.
2 seconds, yeah. So
Val was Ontario.
She's probably just tuning in to see if we pick who we pick in the Denver game.
We're not gonna pick Denver.
well, she was at the team unveiling for Ontario. So
That's right.
we're hoping to get some reactions from that, but her phone froze up. All right, next game. Saints versus Seahawks. Seahawks are a 7.5-point favorite, over under 41.5. Seahawks 63.1%, and everybody picked Seattle.
I'm not picking the Saints.
I'm not either.
There's no way in hell I'm picking the Saints. If they still got what's his name?
Rattler.
Rattler at quarterback, that shit ain't happening.
Next game, Cowboys versus Bears. Dallas is a 1.5-point favorite. Over under 50.5. Dallas 53.6%, and everybody picked Dallas.
I'm not gonna pick Dallas. Dallas defense is atrocious.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you said that
Why?
because I was also not going to pick Dallas.
No, I'm gonna pick Chicago with this one. I'm actually gonna go with Chicago with this one. I can the Dallas Cowboys don't look good, man. I'm sorry. They just don't.
Either the Dallas Cowboys don't look good, or the Giants are going to be the sleeper in the East this year.
It could be.
And listen, I'm just going to say, whoever has Russell Wilson on their fantasy team, looking pretty good.
I almost just spit my water all over my desk.
My only concern with picking the Bears is Ben Johnson's comments. If that was going to turn some of the locker room sort of like, who's this guy think he is yet? Because he's calling out his players for their work ethic or something like that.
Well, they haven't been doing shit for the last couple of
Right.
years. So yeah, he's within his right to, that's right. The reason
he's not wrong.
he's not wrong. And if you're the head coach, I have every fucking right to call you out. What?
Yeah.
Because you haven't done shit.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering if there's a little uneasiness with him and the team right now. That
Yeah.
Can I point out something really concerning?
Hmm.
I notice our views have doubled since Donnie has appeared in his bed. And
I know.
I'm really concerned about this.
don't be. I
I don't know.
Statistics, babe. Statistics.
It is after dark. Should we go? Should we do the CBM after dark now?
It feels like we're almost there. All right. Next game, Cardinals versus 49ers. 49ers are a 2.5 point favorite. Over under 45.5. Arizona in the predicted 51.9%. Patrick and Eric have picked the 49ers. Donnie has picked the Cardinals.
That is a straight flyer right there too for me.
I was just gonna say like,
I debated on that one, and I'm like,
I really don't think it's a terrible pick, though.
no, but because of how they played against the Panthers, I still am not sold on the 49ers with all of the stuff they've had going on, Kittle being out and everything else. It's like this could be one of those games Arizona's just going to go in there and get a win.
Is Brock Purdy playing?
I don't know, but I don't.
They said that it was he may play.
It's a game time.
I don't think they know.
Shit. That changes things, though, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if Jawan Jennings is fully back or not.
Damn it.
I think he's still questionable.
You guys know how I hate Kyler Murray.
And there's no new Call of Duties coming out.
There's not yet. October 1st.
So he's studying plays right now. He ain't got nothing.
I need Marvin Harrison to come up big on me.
This game's in San Francisco, I think.
In
right?
San Francisco. Give me the Cardinals.
You said you want Marvin Harrison to come up big on you?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Just want to make sure I got that.
Yeah. Come on, big boy. OH.
Yeah, give me the Cardinals. Especially because I don't know what their quarterback situation is going to be at the 49ers.
It's old sketch, man.
Yeah.
Mac Jones.
Well,
Purdy's out.
is he?
Is he out? Okay.
We were just asking if
I'm
we
pretty
know.
sure because I have him on one of my fantasy teams. I'm thinking because last I checked, he didn't have any points next to his name. Because they would know. I think Friday, I guess they can make a decision usually. But as far as I know, he's out.
Shit. Yeah, no, give me the Cards.
Okay.
Keon, catch the football.
Yeah, bro, for real. Keon Coleman makes the hard catches, and then the easy ones just drops.
Although that was kind of low and behind him too.
Why is there a question mark next to his?
Because he has a question. It's a new feature.
Well,
Oh, yeah, it shows.
we don't want to answer his
It shows
question.
what's the question, yeah. Okay.
Although I can put the user in timeout.
That's fine. You should do that. How you drop that ball? It's literally right in your hands.
Next game, Chiefs versus Giants. Kansas City is a 6.5-point favorite, over under 45.5. Kansas City 66.3%. And Patrick and Eric have picked Kansas City, but Donnie has picked the Giants.
What?
Honestly, I don't hate that pick, Donnie.
I do.
Well, I
Kansas
get
City is-
chastised if I pick the Chiefs and they lose. So
I know.
I'll
Eric
pick
needs to
the
pick
Giants.
for his own, livelihood.
It is a lose-lose situation for Donnie.
That's right. I may not pick the Chiefs all year long and just see how many wins I do get.
The thing is, the Giants really haven't been looking that bad either. They're scoring points. They should have won last week.
The Chiefs probably will win this game, but there's a sneaky suspicion on my part that somehow they do something stupid and the Giants just have some fluke.
See, that's my problem with trying to go with the Giants, because I don't know if that Dallas game was a fluke game or not.
Right.
Is it just like, were the Giants good, or were just Dallas that bad on defense?
Yeah.
I think Dallas is that bad on defense.
And see, the Chiefs have a good defense, but Malik Neighbors, man, that's a weapon that if Russ can hit, and Russ is a good deep ball thrower, if he can get a couple of deep balls to him, that's going to change some stuff.
Dang.
Woo! Ooh, that was a nice move.
Spoiler alert.
He literally did that for you, and then you take him out.
I know. But keep him there, bro. What do you think you're doing?
I got him on my team.
Also, the fact that every time I see Patrick Mahomes walking, dude looks like he has a stick up his ass. I'm sorry. Give me the Giants, man.
Okay.
I know the producer's gonna go with the Chiefs.
Why do you think I'm going to do that?
Well, I don't know, a couple of episodes maybe.
Whatever. Kansas City.
I was like, that's a really good run. That's because it was Ollie Gordon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like I made a good decision keeping him.
Was this the 2023 Ollie Gordon?
He has it looks like he's got blocking, maybe, so probably, yes.
What do you mean? He didn't have blocking at Oklahoma State last year?
No, not in 2024.
Was it a completely new O-line from a year?
No, that was the problem. It
It's
wasn't.
okay. He just got a nice little
Yeah, and then he got just
tackle for a loss.
Yeah, it was just a terrible O line. Really, everybody was getting through.
Like the Miami O-line?
He had a monster 2023, and all of a sudden it's just
I'm not putting that comment. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm doing?
And also the other problem too is that they've stopped doing a lot of horizontal plays, like spread plays, and just went vertical, like just him up the middle. And it's like, that's not going to work again.
I tried to do horizontal plays too, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm working on it.
Final game.
Hey. Put him on his only by himself box.
Right.
Final game.
First down, and you got a flag.
Lions versus Ravens. Ravens are a 4.5-point favorite, over under 52.5. Baltimore 56.3%.
You see that comment?
No, what comment?
Exactly.
Oh, you're deleting it.
Is this the one? Of course, that's holding. Is this the one where, like last year, where we're like, this is gonna hit the over? They're gonna hit it like.
We both talked that. Yeah, we talked about that. It was the same one. And it ended up being that the Lions hit the over by themselves.
Yeah, no, I think this could be a pretty good game.
This is going to be 2017.
I'm going to go with the Lions.
I'm going to go with Baltimore. I'm sorry, Eric. You playing with your fidget spinners messing up with my head. Going with Baltimore.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. And the reason why I'm going to go with Detroit is if you look at the game last week in the second half, the Cleveland defense, they played really good against Baltimore. It's just that Cleveland made a lot more stupid mistakes on offense. The pick six and everything else, a fumble. So I'm not sold on the Baltimore Ravens offense.
Didn't they have a really good passing game that game?
Not in the second half, no.
Oh, not the second half. I know rushing they didn't because they sold out the run to stop
Yeah.
Henry, and that worked.
Yeah.
But
Not in the second half. The second, they didn't do no.
okay, I retract my statement then. Oh, and then I forgot to mention Patrick and Donnie have also picked the Lions.
Yeah.
And Eric has picked Baltimore. Okay, so I have Patrick and Eric's over under. Donnie, I think you sent yours a while back. Let me find yours.
Yeah.
So this can be the week that Ed wins by like 50 or he loses really bad.
100%. I'm gonna go
none of
with
your
the
picks are-
yeah. I'm gonna go with me like losing.
hopefully, yeah.
Okay, so I do have yours, Donnie. Okay, so Eric's over under is Packers Browns over.
Motherfucker.
Patrick, that's his name. Patrick's over under is Colts Titans.
That's his name.
Under. And Donnie's over under is Falcons Panthers under.
You can take Packers Browns under.
That's still there. It's still available.
No, I'm actually gonna go with the Bengals and Vikings. I'm gonna go with the under on that one.
You don't trust Browning wins.
I don't trust any of them.
I am going to go with 49ers Cardinals under.
That's a good one. We should have gone with the Cowboys Bears under.
Tell
I
me,
think that's going to go over.
did you notice a lot of the lines this week were like 42 to 44 points?
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah.
like the sweet spot was like 44 or 44 and a half.
What was Lions Ravens like 52?
52 and a half.
And there was a couple
53
that
and
were
a
like
half now.
49.
Yeah, 52 and a half. And then Dallas was 50 and a half. The lowest line was a bunch of 41 and a halves. And that's the lowest. There's no 40. There's no 40s. There's no 39s this week. So the lowest one's 41 and a half. And that
the
goes
lowest one's
to
41 and a half, yeah. And the
oh,
Lions is 53 and a half now. It went up 1 point.
well, I said when I did this was 52.
Yeah, you had to. Yeah, you had to cap it. Man, this is gonna. You're right, Eric. It's either gonna be like I'm gonna win big or I'm gonna get my ass handed to me this week.
Are you talking about in fantasy or in pick?
Both.
Yes.
This is the Ricky Bobby week. If you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah.
What's this?
Okay, so what does HN get for that? Rushing yards?
Why does
Yes, because that's
why-
backwards. He would get rushing yards for that, I would think.
why does Mike McDaniels look like he's a corporate guy but straight up on loaded up on cocaine?
He's from. I mean, he's coaching Miami. I feel like you have to be on cocaine.
I don't understand why they did that play because he was already closer to the first down.
Yeah, that was kind of.
I'll let you know why. It's Miami.
Right.
I think it goes back to the cocaine thing we talked about.
Yeah.
Go Waddle. There we go. Good job, Jalen.
Last year, the stuff that he wore, like those glasses, like and then all that curly hair thing going on. I'm like, bro, dude,
And he
just
had like capris on.
yeah, like you're trying way too hard.
What's wrong with glasses and curly hair?
Not the glasses that he was wearing.
Oh. All right, that's all I've got for picks. So we are done.
All right, good night.
I'm a little disappointed in the fact that you only, you didn't pick Division 2 or 3. We talked about some good Division 2, 3s
We
games.
did.
It was some good games, some good
We did.
ones.
And what I should have done is made those picks for Monday.
We should have.
We should have done.
Oh,
that.
wait, Chan. All right.
All right, so now you know your lesson for next Monday. We're going to do that. Just Division 2 or 3 and
Yeah.
some FCS.
Yeah, well, that's
FCS.
fun with that. We'll get to some of the more obscure ones
I like that because Eric doesn't like those.
Mm-mm.
as he's filing his toenails right now.
Yeah. We'll just kind of, shoebox that along with soccer and other stuff that he doesn't like.
But we got a lot of soccer to talk about. We got some Champions League fallout to talk about.
Yeah. I'm all about that. So, all right, boys. Well, thank you for joining us tonight, guys. Again, make sure that you guys go to All Forward Baseball Company and get yourself some hoodies, especially right now. The weather is getting colder. And I'm going to give you guys a little code, Dad Hat, and get yourself 50% off of your full purchase. Also, the sticker club, it is $6. Wait, it's $3 if you use code DHC. All right. So, guys, make sure you guys go on Old Ford Baseball Company. Great dude, great stuff. His travel trailer is pretty legit. I was trying to see if we could get him to come out for the Sandlot Collective here in Durham at the old Durham where they filmed the Bull Durham. They do have the Sandlot Collective. It's a weekend of tournament and touchdown, baby. So, but it's not going to be able to do so. But yeah, go ahead and do that. And then we will see you guys for all those who like to talk about soccer, a little bit of racing, some other lower FBS teams of football on Monday, 8:00, 8:30. Okay. Not you, Eric. Okay, guys. We'll see you guys. Okay, bye.